What's up, guys? How's it going? And welcome to this week's Profit Powerhouse call. So we are an hour early, but there's a very good reason, right? Very, very good reason. So before we bring on our special guest this week, and I know we had a special guest last week, but I'm sure when we get a guest like this, I'm sure you guys don't mind. In fact, I know what you're going to get this week is going to be some of the best stuff you've ever seen. And I've been spying on my special guest over the last few days because he's been hopping on, doing lives, doing all sorts of funky things. And some of the stuff that he's been like, on the first day, obviously, it's Mike, right? It's Mike Filsaime, because you guys all know that. So on the first day of the Groovecon, he brought on this chap who had this real estate, right? And this real estate guy had this kind of, it was built in Groove, but it was kind of not very exciting looking page. Converting really well because obviously Groove is super fast, but not only that, it was doing really well. And his sale was a $50,000. I'm sure Michael mentioned it a little bit here, but that's on day one of the Groovecon. So go and check that out. You can get the replays. I think you can get them on YouTube, right? So, whoever your favorite marketer is on the planet, mine is Mike, right? Now he's here, so I'm obviously not going to embarrass him and make him look it. But the fact is that I have been watching Mike for years. Now, the one thing that I did put a thing out the other day, but I will mention this, right? When Mike launched Groove pages in January last year, he had a soft launch in May the year before in 2019, but he kind of properly launched January last year. And then he did another launch a few months later where he kind of where Groove went into orbit, right? So, but when he did the first launch, I was one of the first affiliates to jump on it. I think you all know the story. And he had a front end offer, right? He had a page, which was basically a video with Mike, $497 offer. And then he had two upsells, right? And the upsells were to get the rest of the features, but you didn't have to pay for them today. You paid for them 1 month from today and then 2 months from today, like almost like a 3-pay, right? Now, when I spotted this, I knew that this was ingenious because no one had to pay anything else extra today. But if they cancelled, they wasn't going to get all these other features that they've been rolling out, as you all know, right? And I didn't know the numbers, the conversion stats on this. But Mike was recently at a conference. He was a speaker at a conference. I think it was one with Mike Long. And he basically told us the numbers. And I think it was 86%. Right, that he actually got. So obviously Mike's here now. He's going to do such an amazing. I don't know if you want to switch your mic on, Mike, because I'm not going to do much more of a warm up here because I think guys all know who you are. So yeah, I don't know if he might be out the room. There he is. So yeah, what was the conversion stats on that, Mike? Was it 86%?
Paul, I'm sorry, we were adjusting cameras here.
Okay. Did you hear what I said? No, you didn't hear what I said. I heard. So when you originally launched Groove pages, and then you had the two upsells. You said at the event with Mike Long, your upsell conversion rate was something crazy, like 86%. Yeah. I might have got that slightly wrong.
68%, 66%, something like that.
68. I got them round the wrong way.
Or I think actually even 62. I think is the actual number.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something. So you know what you were talking about with Brian Bagnall. We basically what I call an audit and makeover. Yeah. So I did one yesterday as well with Noah St. John, and I was going through his funnel, and it was pretty impressive, to be quite frank. But so my job is to find out where the numbers look wrong, and one of the things is his upsell just was terrible. Was converting at 5%. And he said, what should an upsell be converting at? And an upsell should convert roughly around no less than 10%. 15% you're doing good, 20% you're doing a home run. And I told him, if you want to get this upsell up to 50%, what you do is take he had 297. His front end offer was 97. So his upsell was 297.
Yeah.
That's very reasonable. That's in line of what an upsell should be. So I didn't get a chance to look at the page. I said there's definitely something wrong in the messaging because it's a good product and all these different things. I said, but one of the things I can tell you right away that's going to jump your conversions is instead of going 297 and then 3 payments of 97, what you do is just get rid of the price, or say that the price is $497, and show the box, and that's called a price decoy. Yeah. And then next to that, say special one-time offer, nothing today, and 3 payments of $97. And then so because here's what we have to assume with an upsell. Number one, nobody was ready to buy your product in the first place today. Nobody woke up in most cases, right? They saw an ad, they clicked, and it's like, all right, now we had to get them to know, like, and trust us to pull their credit out and spend $97. They're expecting the thank you page. So when they see the upsell, they want it. And here's the proof. If you ask somebody, well, if I give it to you for free, would you still want it? They're going to say, well, if you give it to me for free. So right there, that tells us that it's a price issue. And somewhere between free and $297, they want it. So what we have to do is make it easy for them to get it. So we tell them, we give them all the benefits. You can get this right now at no cost today. Those are the words. No cost today. And then it's just $97 over the next 90 days. And if you don't like it over the 14 days, you'll know, and you just let us know, and we'll give you a full refund. And I told him at that point, you will, out of 3 payments of 97, you will collect $150. So when you look at the conversion rate at 50% of 150, you're getting $75 for every person that sees that page, as opposed to 5% of 297, which is $15. So you go from, it's almost a 4x increase in sales just by doing that. That's just on the price point, Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's amazing. And obviously, I spotted this, and Mike, honestly, guys, you might have your favorite funnel builders out there, right? We know the names. Russell B, we won't say his name. Frank Kern.
We could say it.
We can say his name. Well, I wasn't going to be.
We'll say bleep funnels.
I've got you to come on webinar, Jam, so I'm not going to be that rude.
That's okay. Groove Webinars Live isn't ready yet. So if it was ever a webinar, we'd have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Once we've got Groove Webinar, we're all set. We don't need to use this one.
But we don't have it, so we can't use it, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. But so we got you've got Frank Kern, you've got a few people out there. And I pay attention to Mike. Okay, Mike will tell you, right, Mike, that if I ask you if you're a software or a marketer, you would say you're a software developer, right? Well,
100%, yes.
I disagree. I think you're both, because I think you're such an amazing marketer. I really pay attention to your marketing, but I respectfully disagree. Obviously, you're an amazing software developer, but I respectfully disagree, because I think you're so good at both. But you personally focus your attention more so on the software, and that's what you want to be defined as. But when Mike does give you marketing tips, you want to pay attention, guys, right? So anyway, I'm gonna hand it over.
Let me comment on that before you go. We had a lady named Elaine that was also one of the case studies. She was day 2 on Friday. And she said the same thing. She disagreed. And she was such a newbie, and she's been with us for 6 months. And I was so impressed with where she's at. And she was giving me terms. I kept saying, Elaine, you keep saying you're a newbie. Where did you actually learn this? She said, Mike, I learned this from watching your videos. And she says, oh, and can I tell you something? And she says, you refer to your competitors as a marketing company that wants to help you with your technology, and you say that Groove is a technology company that wants to help you with your marketing. She's just like you. She says, I respectfully disagree. Here's what I think you are. She goes, I think you're an education and technology company that wants to help people with their marketing. She says, I look at Groove as an education company just as much as I do a marketing company because of that. And I was like, you're right. I think I'm gonna start using an education and technology company that wants to help you with your marketing.
Please do, because honestly, the thing is, right, I'm not going to stand here and do all this kind of, like side by side. But for me, some of those marketers we just mentioned, they're more aimed at the beginners, the how you set up a basic funnel and all that. And they do it in lots of different ways, and they do all this stuff. But I don't feel like I learn anything. Whereas when you give something, you get into it. You say, look, this is the reason you do, like you just did with the upsells and things like that. We don't get that from RB, right? We don't get that from him. He doesn't go into that detail. He goes into, you have a landing page so you can get an email address, and then you get this. And so he does do lots of funky stuff, but he doesn't do it. He just doesn't give you the stuff that I want to hear probably maybe more of an intermediate marketer. I don't know. Maybe you disagree, but I think when you give me like something to me, I'm like, I want to pay attention. You know, I just suddenly like like that dog in Up, squirrel. You know, it's like, hang on a minute, what's going on over there? You know,
my message.
And it's always like and I know you don't do it so much because you're concentrating on Groove, but when you do, I'm like that. You know.
Paul, there's you saw that video. Yeah, if people want to see that later, it's at mikefilsaime.com. I think it's the first video under the big one. It says Mike Filsaime explains the offer, something like that.
Cool.
But yeah, that was one of my favorite presentations, and thank you for watching it. And yeah, I think I think Russell and I, quote unquote, grew up in the industry together. Yeah, I think I've got nothing but great things to say about his marketing. Yeah. I believe that Russell is the best marketer I've ever seen on camera. When I see him, I literally say, "Damn, he's good." Right? He gets it. He really, really gets it. I have no criticisms of Russell at all. I do believe we have a slightly different philosophy, and that philosophy is, for instance, he'll make a pitch that you're one funnel away from that, and I get the point. It's great. It gets people on board and everything like that. I just think it's actually not the case. There's a lot more to running a business, and there's nothing disingenuous there about that. But what I prefer to do or what we prefer to do at Groove is give you all the tools that you need to run your business and all the training to work on the tools. And we know that that's not going to happen overnight. Prepare for a small success in 30 days, and then a slightly bigger success in 60 days. In 90 days, maybe we can get you to your first $1. And then in a year from now, maybe you could be making $3,000 to $5,000 a month. And then in 18 months, maybe you could leave your job. And it certainly is possible. I mean, I had incredible success. I was in the car business in October of 2002 when I read Frank Kern's sales letter. And by March of 2003, I was making $5,000 a month. And, by August 5th of 2004, just a year later from there, I left the car business. So it's certainly possible, but it's never one little thing that's going to do it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ready to jump in here. I think we can see my screen. I'm going to, first off, what I want to do, because let me see. So I can see the chat here. Let me move my mouse over to here. Let's see what people are saying here. Jeff says, "Hi, Paul and Mike, just popping in from the Grooveathon." Yes, I couldn't do the Grooveathon. We'll talk about that later after you're done with Paul and what he does with you. So do me a favor, folks. If you can hear me loud and clear, and that sounds good, just put a 1 in the chat next to the city and the country that you're from, and I'd like to see what we got here. And I know that Webinar Jam might have a 1 or 2 second delay before we get that, and then I'm going to just jump right in. So we got hi Nancy from North Carolina here. Very good to see you there, Nancy. Appreciate it. So let me go right here on this slide right here. Before we even jump into that, let me let you know what's going on. I believe many of you have. Paul, do you know, is there a delay with Webinar Jam?
Yeah, there is in the chat. I'll tell you all the faults with Webinar Jam, and then I'll give you some ammo.
All right.
Yeah, there's about a 15-second delay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I see them coming in now. We got Bridget says, "Hello, Paul, South Africa in the house. Good morning, Dave here from North Carolina." Frank says, "Good morning from Queensland, Australia." Nancy says, "Hi, Nancy from North Carolina here as well." Okay, great. They're all coming in. Good morning from Minnesota. Oh, they're blowing up here. Very, very good. Okay. So, folks, I believe that most of you have a Groove account. That's what Paul had told me before we started. And it's so great to see Paul again. We haven't had a chance to actually talk face to face, and probably, I think, since like October of last year, maybe something like that. So, what's going on is about a year, 2.5 years ago, May of 2019, we were a very, very small company that started Groovecon, and we wanted to start just a page builder. That's it. There was never this big thing for Groove CRM to have 17 apps. It was just going to be one app, just Groove pages. And we had a framework that's over at pagestead.com, which was basically what we used to write Kartra. We licensed the technology to Kartra. And the person that helped us build that, Matt, now, he's no longer with the company, but Matt, in the early days, started building Groove pages with us, and we were getting ready to launch it in about a month. And he said, hey, Finn and I think that this technology is built on Bootstrap. It's from 2011. There's a lot of new changes in the web. We want to restart it from scratch. Thank God they did. That's why we're the premier page builder and funnel builder in the world. We have over 550,000 users on the platform. Most of them free. About 50,000 of them are lifetime members. And he said, Mike, we want to rebuild this from scratch. And it broke my heart. I said, are you kidding me? And he says, yeah, I think I could get us to where we are in about 3 months. I said, if it's 3 months, then that means 6 months. And it turned out to be 8 months. And I said, how much is it going to cost? He said, it's probably going to cost us about $30,000 a month. I said, well, if it's 30, then it's going to be 50. So you're telling me it's going to cost us 90 grand. I think it's going to cost us 400,000. And before we even see a penny with this. And I said, I'm really not happy about this. I have to talk to the partners. So the partners weren't happy either, because it was going to be a lot of money out of our own pockets. We were going to have to fund this. And I said, why don't we do a Kickstarter? One of the things about a Kickstarter is you don't have to give away any equity. And they said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, we'll give away lifetime access to Groove pages. And so if you may remember, some of you, back in May of 2019, before, we didn't have the free model of the platform with GrooveCell and all that stuff until April of 2020. So a year prior to that, 2.5 years ago, there was a video of me, a very successful video that kicked off our Kickstarter-like campaign. And it said, are you not happy with your current website, landing page, and marketing funnel builder? No? Well, neither were we. And that's why today we're happy to announce the launch of the Groove Pages project. And we need your help. And we made an offer to people that if they pledge $1,397, they would get access to the Groove platform for life and never make another payment to us again, ever, period. And it was also that they'd never have to pay for anything else to run their business as well. And that is what we called a backer. Anybody that paid that is a backer. And you can let me know in the chat if any of you are a backer of the project. And so that was so that we could build a platform so that we could eventually take a 7-year development cycle to build all what it would take to do basically Kartra, Webinar Jam, EverWebinar, and Shopify, and then a few more things that they don't even have as well. And to do it better, and to do it faster and better SEO. We realized beyond Groove pages, we wanted to do Groove Sell, Groove Mail, Groove Affiliate, Groove Member, Groove Video, Groove Webinars, Groove Stream, Groove Conference, and on and on and on. And so we continued the funding of it. We raised over $35 million. We don't take massive distributions in this company. In fact, some of the partners say, hey, are we going to be able to take distributions? I say, no, I want to get Groove Survey off the ground. And we just keep building our development team. Over 70 people on the team, over 10 people in the design and graphics department, and illustrators, UI, UX, designers. So I'm going to show you if, as our friend Paul Hoffman, who wrote the Groove song for us, that premiered yesterday, he was the person that came up with the jingle. It made him millions of dollars. Have you driven a Ford lately? And if you're from the United States, you'll remember that one in the 80s. And so our mission today is to say, have you logged into Groove lately? Because we're going to show you that we have graduated from the Kickstarter program. We are getting out of beta, and we're excited. And that means that the lifetime offer, as you know it, is ending. And Paul wanted to get you on because he said, Mike, about 20% of my customers that are on Groove have upgraded, but about 80% of them are still free. And can we do a webinar specifically for my members? I know you're doing the Grooveathon. I know you're doing the Groove Stream. And so that's what we're doing here today, is to showcase to you what exactly the Groove platform is now, and what it replaces for you, and to let you know, wave the big flags over here and say, hey, you've known about the lifetime offer. It's $1,397 or 2 payments of $699, and that's coming to an end. That's it. Game over. August 31st at midnight, big hoopla. It's going to be like New Year's Eve. We're going to be here in the studio doing a countdown. And then on September 1st, the lifetime offer, as you know it, is gone, and gone forever. We want nothing more than to get to a recurring $299 a month payment, like the other SaaS companies: Active Campaign, ClickFunnels, Shopify, Kartra, even this Webinar Jam, which is $99 a month, or Entreport, Infusionsoft, Samcart. None of them have a lifetime. In fact, none of them even have a free version. We're actually even going to be deprecating a lot of the features that are free, especially to the new members. Some of the legacy members are going to be able to keep what they had. And so that's it. So what we're going to do, for those of you that don't know me, I'm just going to give you a quick background for about 5 minutes as I run through this little screen right here. All right, let's click on this, and let's move my slides on to, let's get straight to this one here. And I'm going to put my old man glasses on so I could see a little bit better here. These are my over 30 glasses, because I just turned 30 last week. Just kidding. That was more like 25 years ago. Yeah, 24 years ago. Let's not make myself older than I need. I turned 54 October 26th, so in just a couple of months. So, folks, my companies have done over $175 million in online sales using the strategies and the software that I'm going to show you today, literally, and without spending the millions that I've spent to develop this. The beautiful thing about the Groove platform is it not only uses my strategies, and there's exclusive things that you can only do with our platform, like the way that we do our checkout pages, the way that we do leaderboards, the way that we do promotion tools, the way that we do hybrid bumps, which no other platform can do, and the way that we do add to cart upsells. No other platform can do it out of the box without custom programming. We also do butterfly marketing, where we can turn anybody from an opt-in into an instant affiliate. Our affiliate program has something called the First Tag Wins, where you can have a launch where people mail your pre-launch, and if they get you an opt-in, they could get tagged for the sale, but if somebody else later makes the sale, you can give an assist to the person that gave you the first lead. We call that First Tag Wins. We use it in our company, and other people love it. In fact, Paul, you and I had a big discussion on that, and the beautiful thing is that's an option. You can give people last cookie. And Paul, I'm gonna bring you on to, if you're still there. I know sometimes when I'm doing a webinar. So Paul, let me talk about this. I think this, I forget who this was with. I think it was with Elaine the other day, not with Brian Bagnall. All right. So you're familiar with the Jeff Walker product launch formula: video 1, video 2, video 3, right? And then, so let's say you start on July 1st is video 1. July 5th would be video 2. July 12th or 11th would be video 3. And then that runs for a few days. And then July 15th, the cart opens. And that's normally when you're selling a product for $1,997. All right. So there's two things that need to happen for a $1,997 sale. Number one, the customer needs to be educated, right? It's very similar to like a webinar, right? You can't just show up with VSL off of a Facebook ad and expect to get somebody to spend $1,997. They need to watch a 20-minute video with video 1, a 20-minute video with video 2, a 20-minute video with video 3. They need endorsement from affiliate, social proof in the comments, all these different things. And then when the cart opens, they need another 20-minute to 30-minute video explaining what they're getting for $1,997. And you know what really throws that over the top is an affiliate that comes in at the very last second. And now that the cart is open, the subject line says, wait, don't buy XYZ until you read this. Hey, you've probably heard of all this hype and stuff and everything like that. Well, guess what? It's true. And I believe in it so much. And that's why I'm giving you this. and I'm giving you this, and I'm giving you my course for $9.97, and I'm getting blah, 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 blah. And we call that hijacking, right? And it's a very, very strong, legitimate hobby. And I'm going to say it sort of like this. This is that person's frame of mind. I'm going to let all these suckers mail video 1, video 2, and video 3 and educate them for me. And I'm going to come in, and I'm just going to come in with the best bonus program at the last minute. The day before, I'm going to say, don't buy this product without me. Now, does the vendor care? No, you're making a sale. So here's what happens the next time you're doing a launch. Hey, Paul, do you want to mail for me? When's your launch? Blah, 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 here. And but it's a pre-launch, so it's video. Whoa, wait a second. You want me to send you all my leads for video 1, video 2, video 3 and educate them, and then somebody can come in and hijack? And do you know that that product launch formula launch has gone away for that reason? That's why webinars have gotten so strong. It's almost impossible to get an affiliate on board now to say, dude, I'm basically going to give you all of my people that click my emails and opens. You're going to be getting my list, and there's no guarantee that I'm getting a sale. And I'm doing all the heavy lifting here. Like, you have to give me a reason. Why should I do that if somebody else can come in and just make a better bonus program than me? I'm sorry, I'm gonna mail, but only when the card opens, right? And then you get less education. So this is an opportunity for people to say, I tell you what, we have something called a first tag wins. If you do the right thing and support the education of the launch, if somebody comes in and bonus hijacks you, I'll let you guys split the commission. So the beautiful thing is that it's an option available for the vendor. Do you see a little bit more light to it in like that? Because I know.
I think it's. I mean, if somebody has the bonuses, I think they should be rewarded. But I see what you mean. Yeah, first tag wins. Obviously, someone brings the customer. I mean, we use that strategy as well, because obviously I show people how to get on Google. So when we we'll send a tag. Sometimes they get distracted. They haven't even opted in, right? So sometimes they'll just hit the page, and then the vendor will retarget for days after. But because they hit our tag, as long as they haven't hit anyone else's tag in the meantime, we get the sale, Yeah. But we do that not just with the product, but with the reasons why people need to buy the product. So as you say, vendors never have a problem with it because we're bringing customers to them.
Vendors don't care. Yeah. So that's what we want to do. We want to give the vendor the choice to be able to, especially in a Jeff Walker PLF product launch formula style launch, to be able to tell the affiliates, don't worry, I'm protecting you. And guess what? With the first tag wins, you could set the percentages. You could say the first tag gets 10% and the other guy gets 90 or 20 and 80 or 50-50 or whatever the case is. And there's always going to be people saying, hey, that's not fair and stuff like that. But I definitely don't think it's fair for the person that mailed their list video 1, video 2, video 3, and somebody else got an email out there with a slightly better bonus that they don't get anything. It will discourage me from mailing the next time. I'm going to be like, this guy's cleaning up. He's got the best bonus. And, so anyway, so thank you, Paul. I appreciate
no worries.
We can talk about that. All right. So talking about the first tag wins, it is an exclusive technology also to Groove. Also, in 2006, I was the second marketer ever to do $1 million launch right after John Reese using Jeff Walker's product launch formula method. And after that, 6 people did it in 2006. And then it became something that happened every month. And then it became something that happened every week. But I always say that was very good for my career because if you look at the number of people that, and I've got to get this number in my head, the number of people that have ever walked on the moon or any other planet, I think the number is 11. And I've asked this question many, many times. Can anybody name more than 2? I'll give you the first 2. It's Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. And nobody can ever name anybody else that ever walked on the moon besides those 2 guys whenever I ask, without hitting Wikipedia. Some people say John Glenn, but he never touched the moon. He was the first guy to do a spacewalk. So in the United States, right? Because I think the first man in space was Yuri from Russia. And so, in fact, one of the most televised things of all time was the moon landing. And then, the next Apollo missions they stopped. They couldn't even get on TV for the later moon landings. You know, it just wasn't special anymore. So this was very, very influential, being right next to John Reese. People remember me and John Reese as doing those $1 million launches back in the day. I pioneered the one-click upsell. I developed the first technology to do one-click upsells online. I did the first course ever on upsells and funnels, and that course was called Launch Tree. I did that with Onyx and Gal. We did over 7,700 sales in 48 hours. It went on to be one of the best-selling course on funnels. Some of the stuff I was just talking with Paul about, price points. Onyx and I codified it. I'm not going to say that we invented much of that stuff, but I was part of a mastermind. Obviously knew Onyx and Gal and Russell, but my core mastermind, called the Syndicate, was me and the late Andy Jenkins, Jeff Walker, John Reese, Brendan Bouchard, Ryan Dice, Perry Belcher, and Frank Kern, and Ed Dale and Jeff Johnson. And we were the top internet marketers, and in many cases we still are. And we were sharing all of our information, what worked, what didn't work. And I had access to the most cutting edge information. And on top of that, I was also a student of psychology, and I came from a sales background. And I read over 20 different books on copywriting and persuasion. And I applied all that stuff to what that Syndicate mastermind learned from Dan Kennedy and Gary Halbert. And we were the first guys to take direct response marketing and bring it online. So if you've ever heard the expression, your video needs to show above the fold, well, that came from sending letters when the best part of the letter had to open, when they opened the letter above the first fold, had to get their attention. Things like Johnson boxes, all those things. We just converted that to online. So we're the original direct response marketers of online marketing. We're the godfathers of this stuff. And by doing that, I codified the first course. So if you look at anything inside of a landing page in ClickFunnels or lead pages or optimized press, they were literally taken from Launch Tree that Onyx and Gal and I did. We wrote the blueprint on it, still being used today. If you've ever heard of an OTO, that is because in 2006, I coined the phrase, and I wrote it over 30 times in parentheses because I didn't want to keep writing one-time offer. It was one of the pinnacle parts that made butterfly marketing effective, not just an upsell, but a one-time offer and how to do it. I was the first internet marketer to 1 million opt-ins, and that gave me the ability to have influence because I won every single launch that was out there. I'm the co-founder of Groove.cm, GrooveFunnels, GroovePay, Groove Digital, and as I said, Butterfly Marketing, Pay.com, which I sold. That was a ClickBank competitor. Webinar Jam and EverWebinar. Webinar Jam we're using right now until Groove Webinars Live comes out in the fall. Groove Webinars Automated is out. I'm also the creator of Kartra, the Marketer's Cruise, and the Groove brand. And I did sell Kartra, Webinar Jam, and EverWebinar in 2016. Partners and I got along wonderfully as friends, but had different agreements in terms of the vision of the company. I took a buyout in 2016, sat on the sidelines, disappeared for a while, came back in 2018 with no list because I sold my list and my employees and everything. I had to climb my way out of the top again, form a new team, and we started with Groovecon, and then I told you the rest was history. So now, if you don't have a Groove account, and we're going to do the demo now. We're going to start the demo in just a minute. Here's the very important thing. Do not go to Groove.cm and sign up for free, because if you do, you're not going to get Paul Murphy's bonus that he's going to tell you. I'm going to actually build. I just bought a domain literally at 11 o'clock Eastern time. That's why we started late. Paul saw me buy it. I do believe that tab is still open right here. You see that I bought a domain called Paul Murphy Groove, and it is so new that it's not up. And I'm going to show you how within minutes, this is going to say Namecheap. I'm going to show you how within minutes we're going to build that page for you to sign up for your free Groove account if you don't have one. All right. And because if you go to Groove.cm, you're not going to qualify for Paul's bonuses. Let me tell you what you're going to be getting today for free, and have you logged into Groove lately, right? There's some good news here. We have a course So if you were excited hearing Paul and I talk about price points and things like that, we have a course called Funnels Masterclass by Mike Filsaime. And that is an upsell for $497. You get that now for free. When you sign up today, you see this bonus right here. Bonus, Funnels Masterclass with Mike Filsaime. I go over the 18 different types of funnels. Product launch funnels, shock and awe funnels, New York Times bestselling author funnels, tripwire funnels, booking for a client call funnel, a live webinar funnel, an automated webinar funnel, a Black Friday or a special event funnel. We go over every single type of funnel that there is. I also talk about what your key metrics need to be so that you know if you're under or performing or doing well. We also talk about what the price points need to be, what each single page that's needed in that particular funnel, what the pros are, what the cons are, and when to use them and when not to use them. So you will know if you've got a software product that everybody knows what it does and it's a competitor, okay, you can do a shock and awe. If you have a new type of product that nobody's ever heard of, like 4 years ago when Facebook Messenger marketing came out, you might say, okay, I need to do a traditional webinar or a product launch with 3 videos because I have to educate the market and it's going to take me a half hour to explain. So you learn everything. Then I let you know about landing page optimization and conversion. So what core elements need to be on each one of these different pages. And I show you different examples. And then we go over upsells, downsells, cross-sells, bumps, hybrids, and add to cart order bumps, which is, again, exclusive to Groove, and when and how to use them and how to address them on the page. This is the most up-to-date course. I did it this year. Each module is 3 hours in this 3 modules, so it's 9 hours of learning, and it is a masterclass. You watch this, you'll know everything you need to know about that, and I even get into what I call the ad. It's not trifecta. I forget the word, but it's the ad triad. All right, the triad for advertising. All right, and that will tell you exactly all 3 things that need to happen when you're doing advertising. Too much for me to go over now. The bottom line is you get it for free. Don't go to Groove.cm right now if you don't have an account. Wait till I give you the link. It's going to be paulmurphygroove.com in just a few minutes. All right, and that's a free bonus that you get today. Now, some of you, I'm sure, in the chat are saying, wait a second, I signed up a week ago. I signed up 2 years ago. I signed up 9 months ago. Every single member of Groove has access to Funnels Masterclass. We went in, we took the 500,000 of you that were free, and we uploaded it up there, and we put it all out there. Lifetime customers, everybody got that, got a welcome email. We're doing 50,000 a day because it's such a large job to import all that. So it could take a couple of days if you haven't seen that. If you don't see it by next week, just go to our help desk. If you sign up for free, you get it automatically. All right.
Can I just jump in quickly, Mike, just on that last thing? Because we were talking quite a bit at the start about funnels. I've had a little sneak peek. It's so good, guys. It's so good. You're going to love that.
You have to check it out.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, if you want to learn from funnels from anyone, Mike's your man. And like that, he values that at $497. Like that's the price I think he sells it for. It's not. It's way more than that. I just wanted to throw that in.
Thank you, buddy. All right, so what we're seeing right here, again, have you logged into Groove lately, right? We want to let you know the status of the software right now. So right now, what can you replace with Groove? And everything that I'm going to talk about is free. And at the end, I'm going to talk about the difference between free and paid. All right, so right now for free, so you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm getting pitched here. No, I'm basically explaining the free course that you're getting and the free software, and then I'm going to demo it for you. So there are 4 web presences that you need to run your online business, right? What are they? Number 1, you need a brand website. So does ClickFunnels run your brand website? No. If you go to something like even russellbrunson.com, it's not built on ClickFunnels. It's built on WordPress. They'll be the first to tell you that they don't build full websites with navigation. They build linear websites. You still need a brand. We all know that, right? Especially if you're any type of influencer, you want people to book you for a stage engagement, or book you for a webinar, or to be a keynote speaker, or for people to learn more about you and showcase that you've been as seen on and on the news, or whatever the case may be. That's your brand website. who you are, what you're all about. So that leaves you with Wix or Squarespace or the dreaded WordPress. And side note, Your Honor, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a very, very technical guy. I've been a programmer since 1983. I got a Commodore 64. I went to New York Institute of Technology for computer science. That is my thing. I understand this stuff, and I love it. When it comes to WordPress, I get super intimidated. I've got to install it. I got to use words like MySQL, database. I've got to use words like a cron job. I've got to find out the 10 must-have plugins to handle spam and make sure I don't get hacked. And I got to get Askamet, and I've got to get this pop-up tool, and I got to get this, and I got to get this, and I get all this stuff. And then I go to Theme Forest because I want my blog and my website to look good. And I buy this theme for $7. And then I log into this WordPress dashboard. I'm like, okay, how do I change the footer? How do I, that slider at the top, how do I do that? And I can't. I literally can't. So I get somebody and I pay somebody to do it, and it never looks like the way that it did it. Give me an amen in the chat if that sounds like something that you've went through. Free. It's free until you start paying for all the different plugins, right? Like Divi and Thrive Builder and all those. Are those free? Come on, WordPress is not free. We know that. It's just a channel to some other continuity programs. And on top of that, what happens when you log in and you see you're running version 14.301, version 14.302 is ready, and you're like, should I upgrade? Everything's working good. It's kind of like when I upgrade my Mac. My ScreenFlow stops working for a couple of weeks, whatever. This plugin says I need to be on the latest version of WordPress. Let's upgrade. And the next thing you know, your site looks like this, right? You're like, what happened? What happened? Can you revert back? No, you can't. You broke these plugins. I'm looking in the chat. You guys are cracking up. You say, yes, that's true. So that's why I call it the dreaded WordPress. So you go with Wix or Squarespace. Okay, it's another bill. Now you need to do your funnels. All right, so there's ClickFunnels, lead pages, et cetera, et cetera. There's another bill. All right, or you could use Groove Pages for your brand website and GrooveFunnels for your funnels. Now you're free. Cancel. All right, how about an e-commerce store so that you can have gear like this? This is Groove Gear, like groovegear.com. We make $10,000 a month with our in sales, not in profit, maybe about $3,000 a month in profit with groovegear.com. And all we do is we put it inside of our app, and we put it at the bottom of every one of our emails. And I mention it when I'm live, and people go in and they buy coffee mugs, and let's see here, they buy Groovezilla, right? And they we don't even have to market it. So what I'm saying is, why don't you just get your store? We'll teach you print on demand. You basically just load designs onto a t-shirt, no inventory. Somebody pays you $30. You get the money in your account. It's sitting in your bank. And then you say fulfill, and they charge you $10, and the $20 is yours to keep. And they do all the fulfillment and returns and everything for you. Okay, the only problem is you got to use Shopify to do that, or you could use GrooveCard. All right, so web presence number 1, your brand website. Web presence number 2, your funnels. Web presence number 3, your e-commerce storefront. Web presence number 4, a blog. Oh boy, we're back to WordPress. Nope, Groove has Grooveblog to handle that, so you can literally get off of the dreaded WordPress. I'm going to demo that for you in just a minute. Then you need to sell your digital products. So you've got SamCart, ThriveCart, or Infusionsoft. Okay, cancel those because GrooveSell handles that for you. You need an affiliate management tool, Tap Affiliate. Don't worry, we have Groove Affiliate, handles all that for you. Let's talk about email automation. This is what everybody has to suffer with right here. If you want the proper email, like GrooveMail equivalent, you have to use something like ActiveCampaign. All right? Because if you're using MailChimp, they're going to shut you down, unless you're doing yoga, and if you're ever talking about anything that is going to improve somebody's life, like make money, save money, you can maybe get away with a little health and wellness, but not for direct response marketers. They want mom and pops, right? Most people are using something like ActiveCampaign. So let's click on their pricing right here. Let's see what it costs with ActiveCampaign. All right. Their plan is $129 per month to do all of the stuff that you do in Groove Mail. No, it's not. I'm wrong here. For 500 that you get for free with Groove, they're saying build yearly. Let's be realistic here. You're not going to be paying $1,500 to mail 500 people. Let's look at the monthly payment is $159 a month to mail just 500 people. Now, time out. Groove gives you 500 contacts for free. And what that means is it's only 500. And that's why we're here today, to let you know that the free account you cannot integrate anymore with the third parties. MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Aweber, GetResponse, that's no longer available to the free members. The only platform that you can integrate with Groove is Groove Mail. And we give you 500 for free, and that is a value of $159 a month. You get that for free. But when you upgrade, let's look at what's going to cost you for 25,000 people with just ActiveCampaign, $599 a month. Tom Beal was here saying he just sent him a bill for $1,000. I know our bill with SendGrid used to be $17,000 a month. We're going to give you, when you upgrade today, 25,000 leads to mail, and that, folks, right there is going to be worth $599 a month. If you're free, you get 500, but it includes your affiliates, your cart abandons, your opt-ins, your cart abandons at GrooveCart, your customers at GrooveCart, and your customers at GrooveSell. That's going to go very, very quickly. And so you'll be able to use the free version of Groove to do your blogging, build your websites, sell your products and stuff. You can have more than 500 contacts. You just won't be able to mail them. So the free version is something that you can say it's for a hobby, and you can say, well, then I'll just use another third-party client. Okay, well, then go pay them monthly, right? Then you're not trapped with us. You can go use ActiveCampaign. They'll charge you, all right? With the lifetime, you can pay us, I'll show you later, 3 payments of $497, 2 of $699, or 1 of $1397, and you'll never have to make a payment to us or anyone else ever again. So this is where we decide, am I future-proofing my opportunities, where today I'm viewing myself as a hobby and I'm going to continue to work a full-time job, or maybe I'm working at home and my spouse is working and I'm content to spend more money than I make every month, or maybe making $300 a month is good, or gosh darn it, I'm ready to learn from Paul Murphy and from Mike Filsaime and get on the trainings, and I don't want to get successful and have to pay all of these other people. Okay, great. Save yourself paying them $2,000 a month when you combine all of these fees, or pay us later $299 a month, because this lifetime offer expires. It expires on August 31st. That's why we're here today. All right. So again, running down real quick now, Groove Member will replace Kajabi. Groove Video will replace Wistia and Vimeo. And why do you want to use them instead of YouTube? What you may not know if you're using YouTube is your competitors are advertising at your website before your video starts, okay? And showing in related videos, even if you shut off the ads. You could cancel your Shopify, and Groove Webinars Automated is live already for you as well, so you can cancel your ever webinar. We have pop-ups for you, so you can cancel things like Opt-in Monster. We have Groove Proof already for you, so you can cancel things like Proofly, Use Proof, or FOMO, all those things. Again, just to have a little proof widget right here. Look at this, Use Proof. Click on the pricing for Use Proof right here. And just to get a proof widget, this company is charging you for 10,000 visits to your page, $79 a month. In 1 year, it's almost the cost of the lifetime just to get a proof widget. The beautiful thing about Groove is everything is all in one dashboard. The Groove webinars live streaming, so Paul can get on, and we no longer will use webinar or GoToWebinar, is coming out in the fall. We're replacing StreamYard as well, which is a great software, by the way, but you'll have Groove Stream, you'll have Groove Desk, Groove Calendar, Groove Survey, all coming out in 2022. What is live right now is, right here. Everything that you see right here is live right now. Groove Funnels, so you can build your funnels. Groove Pages, so you can build your brand website. Groove Blog, so you can build your blog. Groove Cart, so you can build your store. Groove Sell, so that you could sell your digital products. Have affiliates running with Groove Affiliate. Make that a little bit bigger if necessary. cancel Kajabi so you can fulfill your memberships and your files. Now you get unlimited memberships when you're pro and unlimited levels, and you get advanced features like drip. Free members get 1 membership level and one membership. So you can just either do free or a paid, but you can't do free, silver, and gold for your members. The Groove video, really cool. Take a look at this, Groovecon. By the way, when you upgrade today, or if you've upgraded already, you get 2 free tickets to Groovecon. So you don't have to pay $497 a ticket. You'll see that right here in your dashboard. See, reserve your free ticket to Groovecon. Free members don't see this, okay? Here's Groovecon. And what I want to show you right here is, you notice this video is auto playing. YouTube videos don't do this. And when it auto plays, you're saying, okay, what's the big deal? It's auto playing. No, we give you a couple of different things. Number one, we give you this animation here to tell the user that it's muted. Number two, we mute the video so that it'll autoplay on Groove, but we also put a play button here. Most videos that are autoplaying don't have a play button. So here's the other thing. If you're using a video that autoplay, if you tell YouTube to autoplay, when you click play, it starts playing from this point. Our videos use a smart technology that when you click it, look at that, it resets the video and turns the sound on, all right? We've doubled our click-through rates by using this exclusive feature with Groove Video. Now, free members, you connect to your Amazon account and you pay for the cost of your streaming. With platinum members, we cover the cost of your video, all right? So these are all live right now. So I'm gonna demo for you right now, and what we're gonna do is we're going to build a page right now. So let me open up my Skype here for a minute. I want to show you something that's going live next week. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's click on that. So what you're seeing right here, folks, this is live, okay? And these are my different sites that I have. Each one of these is a .com, let's put it that way. It's a project where I keep all of my funnels, my webinar funnels, and my brand website for any particular .com. And when I want to create a new project or a new .com, I click here, all right? Excuse me, I have to cough. All right, got a little tickle there. Hit that cough button just on time. All right, so what you're seeing are all of these different templates. Now, we have over 250 different templates for you to choose from. When you're a paid member, you get access to 10% of those when you're free. Now, you'll notice that we do a poor job here in letting you find one of the templates. We have things in alphabetical order here, and we also have this list of tags here, but we don't have a way for you to search. And many of you don't even know that we have this right here. Completed websites. We have different funnels here as well. All right. Webinar funnels like this, and your favorited templates. Okay. Most people are like, geez, Mike, I never even saw that. Right. So we're redoing it like this. Check this out, Paul, if you're watching. It's pretty cool. All right. When you go to click new site, like these will be your projects. It's going to work like this from now on, starting next week. You'll click new site, and now there's a search bar, so you could search. There's also sort by most popular, oldest, newest, etc. Now we have types and campaigns. So types are: do you want a single page, a complete website with your about us page, your contact page, your media page, and all that stuff? So it's a collection of pages that'll import. Do you want to do funnels? And you can look at your funnels. You want webinar specific funnels or your favorite templates, right? And here's how many numbers are in there. And then you can also say, no, I want to do it by the type of campaign. Oh, okay. Remember we said there are 18 different types of funnels? Well, we've designed funnels for all 18. So you'll click more and find New York Times bestselling author or whatever, and you'll click and you start. So let's say you wanted to just look at our webinar funnels. You'll click here, and then you'll see all of the different themes here in a quick snapshot. And for instance, if you like this one, which I happen to think is pretty badass right here, and we have this, and I'll show you this demo in a minute, you simply click right here. And the way that it's going to work without having to click preview buttons and everything like that is you just click on the screenshot, and once you see it, you go like that. It's enough for you to get enough information if you like it. And if you do, you click import this funnel, and it'll just bring it right in. And that is what's coming next week. The way that it is right now, very, very similar. So what I'm going to do first is, remember I told you I'm going to build Paul Murphy Groove live. So the first thing I'm going to do, what we got to do, guys, is I've got to connect a domain. So I'm going to click up here. I'm going to click my account, and I'm going to go to domains. All right. And I don't recommend you use this. This is laziness here. You don't want to be paulmurphy.groovepages.com. You don't want to come to an event on the Marketers Cruise or Traffic and Conversion Summit or Groovecon, and somebody says, oh, what's your website? Oh, you could go to paulmurphy.groovepages.com. They're going to go, what? .groovepages? Yeah, right. Go out and spend $8.66 for a domain at Namecheap, and then you could get paulmurphy.com, you can get mikefilsaime.com, you could get yourbrand.com. We all get that. So you're going to want to click here. You've just bought a custom domain, and you click manage. Now you're always, these are all of our existing domains. So I'm going to click add a new domain into our account. And you're going to want to choose full domain setup if this is a new domain, or if it's a domain and you don't care about anything else that's on there. You're going to choose legacy domain setup, maybe 1 out of 10 times. And what that is no, I've got a blog that's been out there for 9 years, and I don't want to point my domain servers here because this will overwrite everything. I want to keep certain things in place and also build my brand website with Groov. Fine, then you do this. You know, other platforms don't allow you to do that. They're like, oh, if that's the case, you can only use a subdomain. We'll still let you use the .com and have your blog still show up live. Let's do it the easy way, right? We just bought a domain, and we have no legacy content. I'm going to click next, right? So now let's zoom in for you here. Oh, I've got this keyboard here. I forgot. I put it all the way on the side here to make my life easier. That's why I keep leaning forward. All right, much easier. Now, folks, I bought Paul Murphy Groov just about at 11 o'clock. I said, Paul, what do you use? Affiliate Tube or Success or Paul Murphy? What do you want to do? He says, just use Paul Murphy. I said, all right, so I'm not going to get Affiliate Tube Groov. I'll get Paul Murphy Groov. So I just bought that, and I'm going to click next, and it's going to give me an error if I didn't buy the domain. So you always have to buy the domain first. So since I did, I'm going to get a little green success symbol here saying, yes, we verified the domain is real. So now what I need to do is I need to log into my Namecheap account. And you see what it says right here? It says log into your domain account and update your name servers to point to the ones below. So I'm going to click copy right here, and I'm going to go to that domain that I just purchased right here today on August 24th, and I'm going to click manage that domain. And I'm just going to change from Namecheap name servers. Remember, it says right here, update your name servers. So we want custom name servers. So I'm going to paste what they just gave me there. And there was one more I need to do, and that's this one. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to click paste, just like this. And I hit the checkbox, and just like that, we have added Paul Murphy Groov and the www to the Groov platform. I can set up my blog there with subdomains. So now, what I need to do now is click the next button and validate the domain. Now, I will tell you this, folks. It will take about 3 minutes for us to do this. So we're going to move over and start building a website and come back in just a few minutes. So when I click validate to see if the name servers are pointing, even Namecheap says it takes about an hour. It doesn't. They do that because if they tell you it takes 3 minutes and it's not ready in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, everybody puts a support ticket in. So I'm going to click validate. It's very, very likely, even though I'm talking slow and I'm trying to get lucky, and it happens 50% of the times, I get the green box. So let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm pretty sure it hasn't propagated, but let's see. Validate DNS, and we get no. Okay. Even
just while you're waiting on that, Mike, can I just have one? Can I just jump in very, very quickly? We've just had a boatload of people join, and we normally do this at 5 o'clock, right? So I just want to say to you guys, if you've just joined, don't worry, we're just getting into it, right? Mike's literally adding a domain, he's going to build a website, but I just want to let you know, I did actually put on the emails that we were starting an hour earlier, but I think some people might have missed it.
But some people
so if you're just joining now, yeah, we're getting into it. So you're in a good place. So I just want to let you know, because like literally just a boatload of people just joined.
Yeah. And folks, Paul's going to provide the replay for you. There was some pretty cool pre-framing stuff that we went over in the last hour. So just watch the replay later if you want a little bit more context, right?
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
Right, so Paul, excuse me. Let's try it again. now that maybe it happened here. Complete the process. I'm going to click to verify the domain and see if we get lucky. If not, I'm going to jump over and okay. We need to, like I said, it takes about 5 minutes. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to show you this right here. MikeFilsaime.com. First off, I think this is a gorgeous website because it's the best darn picture I've ever taken in my life. Or this one. Check this one out over here. Smug. But, you know, when they're taking your pictures, they say, do this, give me one of these, give me one of those. All right. But you know what? I've gotten more compliments, Paul, on this website than anything else I've ever built before. I've had so many people say, and it's kind of funny because I own Groov, and I still have my friends in the industry that say, dude, who built your website? And so I joke and I go, because I know what they're saying. I said, which one, MikeFilsaime.com? Why? Because it's gorgeous. Would you mind if I get your designer? I say, it's a template in Groov. This is not unique to MikeFilsaime.com. Folks, what you simply do is you go to Groov, you click new site, and look right here. Brand identity website. Mike Filsaime is a brand, so I said, let me use the brand identity website. So here we go. I'm gonna click select. Now, just to show you here, we even have a little thing for you. Paul, I don't know if you know about this. Do you know about this little bookmarklet that we give you that you can open up any one of your pages by adding it to your bookmarks? And it just, we have a page ID so it knows which pages it is, and it pulls it right up into the browser for you.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, if you want to add that, or anybody wants to, if you see a typo on your page, you simply click on the settings here, and we have this thing called an instant edit bookmarklet, and that's going to open up to our groove.how website. It's a wiki, literally a 1-minute video that tells you to download this, and it's as simple as adding something to your bookmarks, right? And then you just put it right here, and then any page that's on Groove, you click it, and you can open it right in the editor. So what I'm going to do right here, just to show you the coolest guy on the planet, right? I'm just going to click update right now on this. And if we go back to MikeFilsaime.com, just like that, I updated my website to be the coolest guy on the planet, right? So I have to take that off so that people don't think I'm a knucklehead for saying that. But if it gets
because he spends Google, a lot of hours in a fridge.
Yeah, that's exactly. But if it gets ranked in Google, you know, and Google says I'm the coolest guy on the planet, who am I to argue, right? All right, so now we're back to normal, right? Now we're not being silly. I just wanted to show you that that website is actually from Groov. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get out of that, and I'm going to open up this brand identity website that we have right, where did I lose it? Here, right? And look at this. We're going to click select, and I'm going to call this Paul Murphy Groov, right? Because we're actually going to build that site live right now. All right, Paul. So what I'm going to need, we're going to have some fun here, folks. I'm sure there's some better pictures of Paul around on the internet. I'm going to ask him to come in for a second and put his camera on, and I'm going to get a screenshot of him.
My hair's all sticking up. All right, here we go.
Don't worry, don't worry. All right, so ready? Smile, 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to take a screenshot right there. I'm really curious if it's going to, if my thing is going to be able to get rid of the full background that I want. There's my screenshot. So check this out. I simply go, ready, folks? We're going to go to remove.bg, which means remove background.
Oh, I use that. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really cool. Watch how simple this is. I can take any picture off of my Facebook, and I'm playing with Paul. Obviously, I can go to Google and get a really good picture. But I wanted to show if you had a picture on Facebook where you were holding somebody in a picture, but you're like, I look gorgeous in that picture. You just click remove background. I can just drag this onto the page. And let's see if the smart technology, it got the microphone, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Maybe we want Paul to look like he's a podcaster. I'm going to download this. And just like this, I'm going to click right on this picture, and I'm going to click choose image, I'm going to take that picture that just went to my downloads. It says remove.bg preview, and I'm going to open it and upload it into my library after I see the preview. And of course, folks, this is low resolution, right? It's a webcam from Webinar Jam, right? But I just want to show you we're having a little bit of fun. Let's get the SEO, because we give you Paul Murphy is super smart, right? And we do that right there. I don't want to link this to anything. I'm just going to update and check this out. Just like that, I've added Paul Murphy's picture. And that's the actual size of the picture, right? So I can go, there's a couple of ways I can make it bigger, but I'm going to do the little cheat right here. I'm just going to drag these things like this and make that bigger. And we remove the background. And there you go, Paul. I've got Paul Murphy on the website. I'm going to save my work. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to just change this to get Groove.cm free. All right. Actually, we're just going to put, let's make this look a little bit better. We'll make this a little bit smaller and make this all caps here. Now, Paul, you gave me some links before because it rocks, right? You gave me some links before that are where people sign up, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into this button right here. Now, Paul, I don't know if you're aware of this. Check this out. You're familiar with the ClickFunnels style button, right? And that button usually has much bigger text, right? Like this, right? And that button also has normally more of a rounded edge, right? Which I prefer, right? On a brand website, maybe not. But in my funnels, I much prefer to make my border rounded. Now, I can go like this. I would never do this. This is known as the pill. I hate these buttons. Ugh. I don't know why. They just don't do it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the one right before that. And this is what I call the Steve Jobs button. If you read his biography, Steve Jobs hated pointy corners, and that's why all the apps and the icons are like this. I think that's cool. So let's change this button here to say, get your free account with an exclamation point. Are you aware of this feature, Paul, right here? The sublabel button. ClickFunnels forces you to have that in your button. So I'm going to add a sublabel, and check this out. Click here to get your free Groove.cm account. Exclamation point. Now, watch this. I'm going to use a right icon. I'm going to make it massive like this. And I'm going to do, let's see, do the double down arrow. Or I'll do the double to the side like this. I can do now my icons. I can adjust the positioning. And I'm going to link this now to an external URL. I can link it to another page in the site, a block on this page, a pop-up, a Groove blog, or a card. But we're sending it externally. And Paul, you said it was HTTP. I'm actually going to put it in the browser. HTTP.
Yeah, it's Groove Now Free for the free version. Groovenow.free.com.
Okay. Groovenow.free.com. Don't worry, folks, you don't need that. I'm putting it into the button. Let's make sure that I typed that right. Okay, that appears to be right. Let's close that. So I'm just going to link that right there for you, Paul. That is, watch this, update. Now we have a button for the free members. I'm going to lower this text here, I believe, because of the icon that I made. Let's just make that icon a little bit smaller. I went a little crazy here. I don't think it needs to be that big. We'll go 4XL, and I'll make my text a little bit smaller so that it could fit. Okay. Oops. All right, so there we go. There's my button, and I've got my ClickFunnels style button with this. And let's Belcher button this, Paul. I think you know the Belcher button colors, right? The background is yellow, the Perry Belcher button like this, and the font color of the text is normally like a dark blue, a very, very dark blue. So now we've got our Belcher button, okay? And I'm going to clone this button right now because let's make a nice green button here with white text. So I'll make the text white. Very simple to use here. Very fun and enjoyable to use. We'll make our button color green here. Let's see, a dark green like this. Oh, what did I do? Border? Yep, my bad. All right, so now we've made our second button here. And this is going to say members login. And here we're going to say already have an account, question mark, login here. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to click the update button. And we have our members login button. If I want this button to be the same size, I can just click here, and just like that, we have now the same size there. Okay, and there you go. This now, guys, I'm going to save, and I'm going to now see if Namecheap has connected my domain. Okay, I'm going to click my account again, go to the domains, and check here to verify if Namecheap name servers are pointing. We hit validate, and there we go, successfully added. We're good. I can now publish this page. Let me tell my team here just real quick that I want to get a priority on this so it doesn't take a minute. Bear with me. On Roop.
Just while Mike's doing that, guys, just chuck off one in the chat box. I'm going to be doing a Wheel of Fortune at the end, and obviously letting you know my bonuses. So to get that, you just need to be involved in the chat. So yeah, put a one in the chat box, guys, if you are loving this so far. How amazing is this? And this is the way I get to find out stuff as well, because if I hop on a call with Mike and I can actually sit down for 2 hours and pay attention, it's amazing. So thanks, man. This is amazing.
Oh, you got it. So now, Paul, what we're going to do here is we have many different apps with Groove, right? We have Groove Pages, we have Groove Member, we have Groove Blog, we have Groove Cart. And we also even allow you to have your own checkout pages, like at checkout.paulmurphy.com. So we're asking you, first, after you added the domain, what's the primary app that you want this domain to be a function? You're going to think, well, wouldn't it always be Groove Pages? Don't I want my .com to be Groove Pages? 9 times out of 10, yes, right? But you might buy a domain name called paulmurphyblog.com, right? And it's just your blog. Well, in that case, you're going to connect it to Groove Blog. Or you might create a course. What is it, Affiliate Tube Success? Is that what it's called, Paul?
Yeah, Affiliate Tube Success Academy.
Okay, right. So you would buy Affiliate Tube Success Academy.com, and you would connect that to Groove Member. Okay? And that way, when people go there, it just goes straight to the login portal of Groove Member. But most of the time, we buy a domain because we want it to either be a Groove Cart store or a Groove Pages and Groovefunnels website. So I'm going to connect my primary domain here, right, to Groove Pages. And there we go. And now I get a red line underneath to tell me that the primary domain is Groove Pages. But I'm going to just future-proof this right here for this demo. I'm going to also add a subdomain now, since the primary domain is for Groove Pages. I'm going to put blog. And now when I hit the button here, I've got blog.paulmurphygroove.com, and I'm going to show you how I can install a blog in as quick time as it takes me to type the name of it, which will be about less than 10 seconds. So I'm just going to click update. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can get a little bit lucky here. I'm going to click publish. It needs to know what domain now for the first time. So we just added a custom domain called Paul Murphy Groove. There it is. And where do I want to put it? In one of the subdomains? No, I don't want it in the blog. I want it in my www, the root, just paulmurphygroove.com. And I'm going to click publish right now. And we're going to see if I get a little green box right here. Let's just make this a little bit smaller. Oh, it's publishing. So let's see what happens. Bear with me 1 second. I want to see if that went live. I don't believe it did. We'll get a 404. Oh, it's live. Look at that. Okay, great. So look at that, guys. Paul, see what I did? At the start of this presentation, I purchased a domain name called paulmurphygroove.com. I pulled the Mike Filsaime template, had a little fun, took a screenshot of you. I said, get Groove for free, and I created 2 buttons. Now, obviously, I didn't take the time to, I'm having fun, but what I wanted to do is show people that literally while we were live here, I took some time, and now if you want to get your free Groove account, you simply go to paulmurphygroove.com and you click right here, and this is going to open up to Groove.cm. telling you that the platform is free, telling you that you get the Funnels Masterclass from Mike Filsaime, my $497 course for free. And all you simply need to do is click the Get Started button and fill this out. All we need from you is your first name, last name, email, username, and confirm your password, and you're in. Then you're going to see an opportunity to get an upgrade for the lifetime, which some of you just joined. We're going to talk about that again in a minute, but right now I want to demo the software. Now, what about those of you that already have a Groove account? Well, no problem. You can do one of two things. You can either click on this button right here. I believe this actually goes directly to the upgrade page, right? Let's see. Oh, you know what, Paul? I cloned it. I never changed the link. So where do we send this button?
For which one? Sorry, I've missed.
The green button.
Now. Yeah, sorry,
there's a
Groove
different
upgrade. It's actually grooveupgrade.net, which grooveupgrade.net. Yeah, it made me laugh that I got that a week ago, literally.
Okay, cool. All right, grooveupgrade.net. I'm going to publish that. This you don't have to do twice. I did something before when I hit the command plus to make my screen bigger. It's all right. Let's see here. I'm going to save my work when we come back. Okay. Nope, that still didn't update yet. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to reload my canvas. Oh, there it is. It's live. See, content saved. We should be live now. Let me see. Sorry, Paul. Let me just refresh this page. When I did the when you do this like this, it was a middle of publishing, and I broke the publish button there. All right, so I'm going to publish this now. That should be lightning fast. There we go. Site published. And there we go. When we come to paulmurphygroove.com, if you don't have a Groove account, which very few of you do, most of you do, then you just click here to go and get it for free. Or you can click here to upgrade now, and that will take you to our upgrade page. All right. And the upgrade page here, folks, while we're here, this video will explain everything. You will also see this page when you first sign up for free. So everybody's going to see this page. Now, there's a couple of things here that we want to let you know. Free members get a 20% commission. When you upgrade, you get a 40% commission, which means we double your commissions, which means that you could help participate in this launch, which is ending August 31st. And if you get anybody to upgrade, you get a $600 commission. You make two, it's like getting it for free, and everything else like that is a profit. And then again, you don't have to make payments. And we unlock the entire platform, unlimited domains, unlimited number of pages, 25,000 emails with no send limits daily, like ActiveCampaign and Kartra. You can only send once every 3 days. Otherwise, you max out your limits. So you get 25,000 contacts. You get unlimited stores, unlimited pages, unlimited memberships, unlimited blogs. We pay for your video hosting, everything. It replaces your Shopify. There's no 2% store fee with GrooveCart. And this is the other thing here. You get 2 free tickets to Groovecon. Now, Groovecon is March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You can learn more about Groovecon after you upgrade right here. And Groovecon, you'll see, is November 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Cocoa Beach, Florida. It is just 40 minutes outside of Orlando Airport. So this is a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we did that so that for those of you that are coming on the Marketers Cruise, which leaves out of Cocoa Beach, Florida, can still make the cruise. We're going to have 500 people from the Marketers Cruise there with us, maybe 300 because of COVID this year. I got to stop saying 500. A lot of people don't want to come because they had to be vaccinated. That's not the case for Groovecon. You can just come and then go to Disney with the family, or come the week earlier and then spend the event with us the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's a fantastic hotel. As you can see here, let me see if we can show you walking through the hotel. It's right on the beach. There's a tiki bar. This place is absolutely fantastic. Now, this cost $497 a person, okay? And to stream it is $197. But you will notice when we go here inside the dashboard, when you upgrade, right now during our launch, we're showing our live stream here, and you'll see that it says reserve your free Groovecon ticket. You don't get that if you're a free member. And you notice I don't have the upgrade button up here like the free members do. So you can click that pink upgrade button that says upgrade, and then you can upgrade with the prices I'm going to show you. And then you just click here, and that'll take you to a secret URL where you could get 2 free tickets for you and your spouse, or you and your business partner, or you and anybody else that you want, your significant other, it doesn't matter. So that's Groovecon. That's a free bonus. And these are your price points. Remember, Groov replaces right now 11 different platforms, soon to be 17, that will cost you over $3,000 a month to run your business, which I still think is pretty good if you're using all the other platforms. To run an entire online business for less than the cost of you paid for rent for a real storefront is not bad. But why pay them $3,000 a month combined when you can pay us $299 a month? But why pay us $299 a month when this is the reason we're here today? Is we've been doing a Kickstarter for 2.5 years. That's coming to an end. The lifetime offer as we know it will cease to exist. It's gone forever on August 31st, which is in about a week. So Paul has invited you on here today to let you know that we are closing the Kickstarter program. You can no longer be a backer starting September 1st. But right now, for the next 7 days, that offer that's been around for the last 2.5 years, it's time to decide if you want to be a hobbyist or if you want the lifetime access and become a charter member and become a backer. So when you pledge, either $699 for 2 payments, you pay $699 today and then another one in 30 days, or you could pay $1,397 today and get it over with. That's your pledge. We reward you under this project for helping us fund this project, because it has to come to an end and you're sneaking in right at the last minute. You're getting on the train as it's leaving the station. You will get lifetime access to the Platinum account with all of the features that we tell you about in the video on the top of this page, and you'll never make a payment to us or anyone ever again to run your online business ever, period. Or you can wait until you decide that you grow your business a little bit later and then come back like thousands of people will and pay us $299 a month. We want a proper valuation of a Silicon Valley company. We can't be selling lifetime access and giving you 25,000 contacts and you'll never pay us again. You can get that today, but we're done with that. It's over. That's what we're here to tell you. So you can decide one of 3 things. Pay us one time right now, $13.97, or wait later, use the best platform in the world and pay us only $299 a month starting in September. Or you could not use us and pay the other guys and duct tape it together and get people to help you and use the dreaded WordPress and all that stuff. I'm making the point right now that we're definitely the best platform. I still have more to show you. Or you could use the free version, but remember, the free version doesn't let you integrate with any of the other email providers, but we do give you Groove Mail, but only 500 contacts, which is at Active Campaign, $159 a month. So we even give you that for free. All right, so that right there, we built that page. But Paul, I want to show them some more stuff now, going back to the what the platform can actually do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually build an actual brand website here. Let me just rename this home right now so that it'll look better in the navigation. Okay. And now let's start adding some pages to this website. I'm going to add this page. This is my favorite page for a demo. This is a membership course homepage. So I'm going to click select right here.
Mike, can I just ask for a second? Do you want me to switch your mic, your face on and off at the moment, or do you want? Because I can control that. So
yeah, you can shut my face off. It's going to give the people the way Webinar Jam does it is crazy. They should do it the way StreamYard does it. They should, or go to Webinar. They should allow you to see the full screen. It shouldn't be an overlay on there.
Actually, sorry, I was mistaken. You can do that at the top of your thing. You can. There's a little camera thing just at the top left. Yeah. You know,
we can. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Let me do that. Yeah. Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike's going to do that for us. No, but we can leave my camera on and shrink the screen. We can have both. You're saying, Paul? All right. We'll just leave it like this. All right. So what you see here, folks, is a lot of dummy text. right here so that we could show you how the navigation looks. My designers do that to show you that this has navigation.
Sorry, Mike, I said something, but I didn't have my mic on.
Right.
Yeah, so you can have it in the top left corner, your camera, or you can have it off. I just didn't know whether you wanted it on or off because of
the way that GoToWebinar does it. I'll just give you an example. Put my camera back on just for a minute, Mike. GoToWebinar does it like this. And so does StreamYard. Okay, so look, I'm making a second screenshot right now to give you an example. They would take all of this, and this is how we're going to do it in Groove as well. They would do all of this and make it, let's see if I can, like this. Oops, hold on one more second. I got to do this. There we go. They do it like this. And now let me get my little screenshot of me. And I think this is so much more enjoyable for people. Got me in a funny face there, right? They do it like this, right? So they put it on the side, and then and then all of this stuff becomes black, so like this, and so you have a view like this where I'm off to the side, but you still get the full view. GoToWebinar and StreamYard, that's how we're going to do it. Unfortunately, the way that Webinar Jam does it, they put it right on top. So we can shut me off now and we'll go back on. So I'm going to go into this menu here and I'm going to start going really quick here since we got a lot to cover. I'm going to get off all of these dummy external links and shut that down to 0. And now what we're going to see is just the homepage here, right? And this one right here, that's called page 2. I'm going to rename that. I'm going to call that course, right? And let's add another page here. Let's add a podcast. We have our friend Sharon Worsley. She said, Mike, I love Groove. Do you have a podcast template? I said, actually, we don't, but I'll have my designers make one for you. In 48 hours, they made this gorgeous template. And then I said, hey, Sharon, we're going to publish that for our members. Do you want me to replace your face and name? She goes, no, make me famous. So she is now here. So look at this. We've got a podcast template. We could later go, and we're not going to do it now, but we can make a theme to the site. So I'm just going to put podcast. All right. Let's add another page right now called About Us. I think we have an About page here. Let's see. Find the About. Let's take this one right here. About Us. Let's add another page here. Rename this About Us. Let's add a media page. Let's add a live event. Let's add a live event. Paul, there's a marketer that has this gorgeous new event page, and we use a little bit of it for Groovecon. So one of our members in the Facebook group said, hey, is there anybody that could make me a template like this? I said, I got one better. I will lorem ipsum it, make the proper changes to the logos and the illustration and everything for you. And I will give you this template. So this is a great event template. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. You just fill in the names of your speakers and tell people what it's about. And so just like that, we got an event page. Now, I'm going to add one more page. Well, let's call it Groovecon, right? Because that's the name of our event. And let's add one more page here. I'm going to add a page called Media. And I'm just going to grab anything here. Let's add this one, this Black Friday sale. We just have and these are just our website pages. We got funnels that I'm going to show you in just a minute. And now I just want to add 2 more pages. And those pages are for a free report and for a thank you page. So let me see, lead generation. Let's use, let me see if I have another one here for lead gen. Free resource or download. Let's look at that. This is a nice little page where we would replace the image for our giveaway, right? Link it to Groove member. So I'm going to call that free report. And I do this for a reason because I'm mucking something up here that you're going to see. And I'm going to add my final page. I'm going to add a thank you page that they can get after they get my free report. Let's use this one. Thank you for opting in, and we customize it. Congratulations, thank you. Change the text here, and we're just going to call this free report. We're done adding pages. Whoops. Let's call that. Thank you. And take a look. Here's the problem that we have right now, because what I want you to notice is this is my brand website, and this is my navigation, and these are pages that we don't want in the navigation. So when we go to this site that we're building over here, just click on that and let this save. Want to create a duplicate. It has to rebuild the site, folks. I want to let you know my team did make one change to this while we're live, and in the last couple of days, it's been creating this little bug when it sees two pages are named the same, like thank you or whatever the case is. But anyway, what you notice here is I have my navigation up here. And I don't want my free report, my thank you page showing. In fact, I'm on the home page. I don't even necessarily need the home page to show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the navigation here. I'm going to say exclude the home page. Okay, I don't want that showing. And I also want to get rid of the free report in the navigation. So I'm just going to drag these things down to hidden. And now they won't get found by Google, and they're completely hidden. There's no trace of them anywhere. We just renamed the copy that I created here. And so now we notice that we have our navigation. Now, the only thing is I may want to change the order of this. I may want the About Us page to go over above the event like that. Just like that, you notice I changed it in the blink of an eye. Now, the other thing is I may want the media underneath the About Us. So I just bring that over here like that, and I pull that over, and I just created a drop down. In fact, I probably think I would keep it like this. There we go. Podcast, Groovecon, About Us with a drop down. Okay, but there's two other things that I need. I have a members area that I want people to sign into. So I'm going to just take this button right here. No, let's leave that as get started for free. So let's add two external links here to the navigation. I'm going to add two external links. And I want one to say support, right? And I'm just going to link that to anything I want, a page on the website, a blog. No, I want to send that to a URL. And that's http://groovesupport.net. And we're going to add it in a new window. And this one right here, I want to call members, right? Or just let's put login, right? And just like that, we're going to link that to an external URL. We'll leave that for Google right now. And we are done. We count to 3, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to see support and login pop in right there. And just like that, folks, we're able to design, a complete website with full navigation. If I publish this page, we get a little green box, and then I go look at it on the internet. There we go. This gorgeous page is live, just like that. Now, I want to show you a couple of more things here that are truly, truly important. Okay. Number one, unlike ClickFunnels, we actually have something called blocks, so that you can bring, if you see a template and it doesn't have what you need, well, we have wireframes which don't have any design, so you can design them a little bit easier and just drag them in. Or if you like, you can go to the designer blocks, and if you want to put a countdown timer right here, you simply just drag a block over like this. I just dropped that in the wrong spot, actually. So I'm going to just move that down with these little arrows here. And okay, and just like that, I've got a countdown timer. Very sophisticated countdown timers that we can do here. Very, very simple. Also, let's say you wanted to do an alert bar. You want the yellow bar up at the top, or you want some of our awesome, direct response blocks. You want to do a pricing table, right? Great, no problem. You drag in a pricing table just like this. Or how about some testimonials? You just go over to testimonials and you say, in this particular section right here, I want to add some video testimonials. All right, fantastic. It's being a little finicky. We'll add it right there underneath like we wanted. And just like that, we've got testimonials like that. Let me show you a couple of other things that we can do. Number one, a lot of times people are doing backgrounds, right? And I'm going to get rid of this image background. The problem that most people do with backgrounds, guys, is they do colors like this. And they're like, my website is looking good, but I just can't get it to pop right. And I don't know what I'm missing. I'm going to give you the secret sauce. Are you ready? If you're talking to somebody on Skype, stop for a minute, pay attention. This is what you want to do. Get rid of the color and do a background image. Put a background image. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to add an image. Now, what I'm going to do here is I can go into my free stock photos. I can type anything that I want. I'm just going to type in here board meeting. These are all royalty-free images. I'm going to just grab this image right here, just like this. Why not? Let's just take the first one. And you're going to notice it looks like crap when I put it in here because that's only part of the secret. So let's add it. Okay. Wait a second. Something's wrong here. Let me try to play with the text. No. The text is fine. What we want to now do, folks, is just click on the opacity. So we're going to give it a black color like this and lower the opacity. And look at that. I don't know if that's coming through on your screen, folks, but that is how you add some depth. Now, if your website is blue, well, then add a blue color and give it a little bit of pop like that. That's gorgeous. Or what if you have like a red theme? Well, then give it a red color, just like this, okay? I don't happen to like that on this website, but there's red button color, so maybe. Or maybe you're in health and wellness and you need green, all right? You would do something like this, okay? You see? I like the black. I think that looks great. It's so subtle. It's so subtle. You guys just learned an awesome trick. Let me show you 2 more awesome things that you can do. Check this out. You can even leave that image there just like this, but watch this. What does this say here, Mike? Parallax. I've got 2 things I want to show you. I'm going to turn the parallax on. So I'm going to lower the opacity so that you can see this happen. I normally wouldn't have it like this, but what I want to show you that when we preview this page and we have the parallax on, you get this little effect here. See how the background doesn't move with the lady? I feel like she has contempt for me. All right, so let's shut the parallax off here. And now we do it again, and you're going to see the background moves with the lady there. All right, and I don't even think that looks that bad, but again, I would probably lower the opacity like that. Now that's parallax, but watch this. Check this out. I bet Brian doesn't even know about, Paul Murphy doesn't even know about this. Watch this. Use video background. Okay, so with a video background to here, I can now use the other background for like mobile, which doesn't support video background. And check this out. I'm going to go to YouTube. And unfortunately, you're going to see all my conservative media related videos, I'm sure. Of course, there you go. And let's type in boardroom. Let's just see what happens. A boardroom meeting. Scene. I hope it's not a movie. All right. Let me do stock footage. And it doesn't look like this much. Here you go, 4K stock footage. I'm going to take this YouTube ID right here. Check this out. This is really exciting stuff, guys. And I'm just going to click right here on video background. And I'm going to click configure. We're going to make this easier. I'm going to just change it to YouTube. And I'm going to put that video ID in here like this. We want to leave all this stuff here. I'm going to click update. And look at that. Now we have a background. A little distracting, so I'm going to click on the overlay over here. And let me see here. I'm going to click on the design of the overlay. And I'm going to add a background to this like this. Ha! Look at that. That is absolutely spectacular. And you can do that with Groove video or any video like that. Isn't that pretty cool? I don't know, Paul, if you were watching.
That's insane.
That. Isn't that great? Aren't you getting
That's amazing. Yeah, I didn't know that either. You're right.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. So, yes, you can drag in elements too, like a map. All right. Like, let me just show you. I'm gonna muck this page up just to show you. Right. I want to add in an iPhone right over here. Not that I would, but whatever. I'm just showing you that you could put, elements in. Let's make that a little bit smaller because it's a little bit too big right there. Click on the size, and we just make it a little bit smaller. And I can click on this, go to the configure, and just add an image. Let's add Paul's image right in here, just like that. And I click select, and I click update, and there's Paul. Right. I can add a map as well. And I could add, all types of carousels, video players, custom checkout embeds, things like that, custom embed, countdown timers, Google Maps, and progress bars. Let's add a map over here, all right? And let's add a progress bar I'm just sticking them in ugly places, guys. I can add a progress bar here. I can change the text of the progress bar just by, again, the style and configure. So let's say I want this to be at 25%. I just change the text to say 25, and I click update. And my theme of this website was red, so let's make it background red, right? Just like that. You can do anything you want here, right? I don't actually like the way that looks. Let's move that back to here, just to make that look a little bit better. 33%. There we go. They won't tell. Now look at this map. Check this out. I can even do locations. Petco Park. That's right where I used to live in San Diego, right? Look at that. There's Petco Park. I can type in Boca Raton, Florida, FL, and I can put this on my website. Of course, I can make it bigger. I threw it into a smaller area. I could have made this the entire background if I wanted, behind all of this stuff, just like that. So you've got your maps, you've got progress bars and things like that. Paul, I'm going to show you something else I don't think that you know. Check this out. I'm going to go into here, into our layouts, right? I've got to get them to move this empty block up to the top. Most people don't know that. In the wireframes, it's up here. Check this out, Paul. I'm going to click empty blocks. I bet you didn't know about this. Have you logged into Groove lately? Have you logged into Groove lately? Here we go. Ready? Just got a copyright strike from Google. I'm going to drop this. It's being a little funny. Let me try this again. Come on. There we go. I can delete this gorgeous thing that I just made. I really don't want to, but because it looks nice. But let me just see if I could actually drag this this block here into here. No, you can't. We don't have a drag handle for block. So I'm gonna delete this just to show you what we can do. Right. So Paul, you know how WordPress has sliders? Well, take a look. I just added a slider in here, and I'm gonna add 4. I want 4 sliders. Right? And I'm going to call this one Groove Pages. P-A-G-E-S. I'm going to call this Groove Cell. I'm going to call this one Groove Mail. And what I'm doing is telling you that, like, what if I have a website with like so many different things? I don't want to build so many blocks vertically on the page. Let's just call this one Groove Cart, right? So I'm going to click the update button here. And now, Paul, I can drag in 4 of anything that I want into this slider. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the headers, right? Because these are the cool things. So I'm going to take this one right here and drag it in. I believe I dragged in the right place. That one right there, my team has to make that a little bit easier for us to see when it's actually logging in, dragging in. So I'm going to try that one more time and see if I believe. There. I think I got it in there. Yeah, there we go. That's my first one. Now I'm going to do my second one. So I simply click onto my my second image. Let me hit save and then update. I'm going to reload my canvas because my slider didn't slide for me.
Karen thinks I'm too cheap at $27 a month.
Yeah, right, exactly. All right, now I should be able to click this. If not, that's my second one. And I go to my blocks, and I'm going to drag another header here. Let's just drag this one, right? I'm going to stick that right into, I think that's the spot when I see it. It says drag block here. Now, Paul, I'm going to do this as 2 because I think you guys get the picture, and just to move the demo along. So I'm going to go back to here and just make it 2. All right. Now, what I can do is I can select the animation, right? I'm going to have these things slide in from the right, I believe. Animation duration, I think I'm going to leave that at 1. I don't know what auto height is, but I think it makes them all the same height. Let's do it every 5 seconds. Pause on hover and loop back to the beginning. Let's click update, and I'm going to click the preview here. And this is like the slider, right? So there we go. What we're going to see is when this page loads is it's going to wait 3, 4, 5, and now it's going to show the next product, et cetera, et cetera. I think we get that, right? Now, I would design these to look to talk about my different products. You can also change the colors here of these paginations and all that stuff, use navigation hours, all that type of stuff. So I think that's pretty cool, that what you can do with your brand website. So folks, that's Groove Pages. Let's move on to another really important thing here. Let's go to the podcast page. This will demo this pretty cool. When we started coming out with Groove, something very fortuitous happened. When you go to mobile, or as the Brits say, Paul, mobile first indexing, and you Google that, you see something called developers.google.com right here, okay? When you click on that, Google came out and they said, starting July of 2019, that's when we started developing this, they're changing SEO. From now on, your site will be indexed how it's designed for mobile. And if they detect that it's not designed for mobile and your images aren't optimized for mobile and your sizing isn't properly for mobile, that you're just focusing on desktop, they're going to penalize you. And they gave us the blueprint on exactly how a website should be done. So we said, okay, great. We've got mobile first indexing, exactly how it needs to be. And so we designed the world's only mobile first indexing, what you see is what you get page builder. And what that means is when you are designing something on ClickFunnels and you want to make this look like this on a desktop, right? Let's just put even more text, because we interview legends. Okay, so what'll happen is, I'm not saying you'd want it to look that big, right? But let's just say you did, right? Let's just say you wanted it that big. Let's look at it on the mobile device. Well, that looks absolutely ridiculous. I don't think anybody would agree. So what ClickFunnels is going to have you do is they're going to have you do something crazy, like click show this on mobile, hide this one on desktop. Show this one on desktop, hide this one on mobile, show this one on laptop, and all this stuff. And then your canvas, you're actually seeing all these things with show and hide. It's horrible, right? So the other option is to say, well, let me make it look good on my mobile device. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, now we go back to the desktop, and well, that doesn't look good. So what do? We create a happy medium? Guess I'm going to have to leave it like this. All right, I guess I'm going to leave it like that. Heck no. Here's what you can do exclusively with Groove Pages. You simply make it look any way that you want. And there you go. And now when you go to the mobile, if you notice up here on the canvas, it says applying changes to all devices. Well, why don't we click on mobile and then shut it off and applying changes only to the mobile device? Check out what happens now. Now I can make this like this. Now, guys, I'm going to make it really small because I'm going to demo this stuff live so you can actually see it. I'm actually going to change the color to green. All right. Let's make it just a little bit bigger. All right. And let's make it a little brighter green as well. All right. So I wouldn't make it green, but I'm going to let's change the screen size live to show you the difference. Now, notice also when I'm here, Sharon is to the right and my text is to the left, and it's left justified. But on a smaller screen, right, Sharon doesn't fit on the right. We automatically responsive design put her underneath. So the text needs to be centered now. So we can have different formatting for different devices. Let's go to a vertical tablet. Well, Sharon is still at the bottom here. The text is still a little bit, whoops, I'm on the wrong one here. Text is still a little bit too big. I think this looks pretty good at a 46 font. But now when we change the tablet to the right, it is adding Sharon. And that really doesn't give us a lot of room for text. Even if we go to the previous one at a 46, I think that's still a little too big. So I'm going to go to something like that. I'm using one of the smallest texts here, even though screen size got bigger, because we got to make room for Sharon here. Let's look at it on a laptop. What's that? Okay, cool. Thanks. Looking at it here on a laptop, I broke something here, folks. I'm going to just skip that one. And here it is on my desktop. And remember, I wanted to change these colors here. Let's change that to red. And we're going to change this one here to like a blue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the preview. I'm not sure what just happened here. I think I broke something before, why this is underneath. But anyway, let me see if I can actually get that on the side. No. All right, let's hit the undo button. Let's preview. Let's just forget the laptop just for a minute. That one did get wonky on me. Okay, so now you're going to notice the next size is that laptop that's a little wonky. Let's see. All right. And now we're going to go to a horizontal tablet. You see it changes. Okay. And now we're going to go to a vertical tablet. See, Sharon went down underneath, and that was blue. And now we're going to go to a mobile device, and that was the green one that we did. And again, I made them very small, and I changed the colors just so that you could actually see that we will detect the size of the device, the mobile phone, the browser, or whatever it is, and design the page to look perfect for that particular device. And we also convert your images to WebP. That's why Google ranks our pages at a 97, 98, 99 when you put your pages into Google PageSpeed. And when you do it in something like with ClickFunnels, you get scored like a 6 or a 7. ClickFunnels brags that they don't build their pages for SEO. I think that's silly. Why give up free traffic? I'm going to show you right now, folks, here, webinars, funnels, because this is the brand website. If you want to add funnels, you simply go in here and you click on the funnels tab up here, and we got pre-designed funnels that you can just put in. Let's do a video sales letter funnel. I selected that, and it's going to import all of those pages. We just got to wait while it pops those into the canvas right here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. All right, and what you'll notice here is my brand website is here. Pages are always pink. And over here is my funnels. And if we go out, funnel folders are blue. I could add as many as I want here. You're limited as a free member. And when I click in, you see my pages are here. And they have, the home, the presentation, the booking page, etc. And you can navigate through them and change them all in the same way. But let's also take a look at, these are, like I said, your home page here, your presentation page. Let's add like a webinar funnel. Okay, you're going to be doing a webinar because there's an app called Groove Webinars Automated. And what you do is you click on your webinar templates here. So let's add in our webinar funnel here, a random one here. And you're going to see it's building the pages again right onto the canvas. Pages are always in pink. Now, we design 6 to 7 pages for every webinar funnel for you, and they are themed, unlike in ClickFunnels where you first pick a landing page, then you pick a thank you page, then you pick an upsell page. We build them all in for you. So yes, there's Groove pages for your brand website, but Groove funnels to do your linear funnels. And look at these gorgeous pages, okay? Let's move this to 100%. You have a replay page, an upsell page, a checkout page, an order thank you page, a broadcast page, a registration page, thank you page, and here's your registration page. Now, you're going to say to me, Mike, I don't understand. What is a broadcast page? Well, we know that not everybody streams with a webinar platform. Some of us stream with a streaming platform like StreamYard. And you want to have something like this, Groove.cm/live. Well, we're currently live streaming, right? And so our live stream page is here at this live page. So this is when you want to live stream, we give you a broadcast page for live stream. I might tell my people to call that live stream, and you get this gorgeous page here. Here's your registration page. You just embed your integration instantly with Groove Webinars, right? Here's your broadcast page, your order page. Your order page is when you want to tell people. Let me see. Here's the order page. Where is that? Checkout page. This is when you tell people, hey, to go buy, go here. After they buy, it's here. Here's an upsell page. We even build webinar replay pages. So that is one webinar that you're doing. You want to add another one. You simply go to here and you add this gorgeous webinar funnel, just like that. And now it's going to start building in these pages. So they're going to get stacked just like this. So you got your brand websites here, folks. You have your funnels and you have your webinar funnels here for Groove Webinars. All right. We didn't get a chance to go over pop-ups, but you get it. You can design pop-ups. You can cancel opt-in monster and everything like that. I'm just going to click the save button here when it puts that last page in. While it's saving the pages, I can't navigate across, but you kind of get it, right? Now I have my brand website here. I've got a funnel. I can add as many funnels as I want here. only when you're paid. You get limited when you're free. And here are my webinars, and purple are the folders. And when I dig in, I can see the different pages here. They're absolutely gorgeous, folks. We have the world's best designers on our team. Most of this stuff that you're getting for free. I want to do one more thing here real quick, Paul, because I know we're running out of time. I'm going to, I promised people a couple of things. Let's go back to the main dashboard. Remember, we don't have the time to go over Groove Sell, where you can sell your products and put up your sales flow, your one-click upsells. Groove Mail, just show you real quick with Groove Mail. Groove Mail, you can go in and you can do your sequences. They're absolutely gorgeous to set these things up, right? So you click edit and you get one of these beautiful canvases like this where you just drag your different things on. I think that we're doing a demo today. Let me show you one that's actually built out a little bit more. Simply click on edit. I believe this one has some more. Nope. Let's see. They might have cleaned this up because this is the featured product in the live stream. Let me try one more here. There you go. You can see it's very, very simple to create a session. You say what happens, when does it go out, and et cetera, et cetera. Very, very easy. That's Groove Mail. We didn't get a chance to go over Groove webinars, how to set up a webinar, Groove video, or even Groove member. Again, all free, or even Groove cart, right? Groove cart, look at this. We have groovegear.com. This is our store running on Groove cart. It uses the same builder as Groove Pages. I wish I had more time to go over this with you today. This is my wife's website, fitnessfoodfun.com. She built this with Groove Gear. And so you could go in and click on shop by theme and shop for women or whatever the case is. And she has all of these beautiful designs in her store. She's actually wearing this dress today. She's going to be on the live stream later. This is one of her dresses here. And my mom has a store called Just For You Collectibles. She makes me take her out on the weekends and buy her antiques, and then she puts them up on the store, justforyoucollectibles.com. She buys this for $20, and she sells it for $172. And my mom generates about $1,500 in revenue. Believe it or not, only $400 in profits because there's high cost to these things. And she posts in antique forums. And she's 80 years old, all right? And this is what I wanted to show you right here. We're going to go in and create a blog. Remember, I told you that we're going to create a blog in, hey, John, how are you, buddy? We told you that we're going to create a blog for you in under just 10 seconds. So I'm just going to give this a name here, Paul Murphy, M-U-R-P-H-Y. And I'm going to call this Paul Murphy blog. All right. And just like that, guys, literally just like that, this thing is live on the internet. And I can prove that to you by going over here and copying this and just putting it live just like that. I just installed a blog literally that quick. But I want to install that not at grooveblog.com. I want to put that into a root domain here. Right? I'm going to put this in Paul Murphy Groove because that's the domain that we bought today. And I'm going to put that into a subdomain. And look, I can even put it into a folder. I can even put it at paulmurphygroove.com/blog. But remember before I created, oops, I don't want to add a subdomain. I want to choose a subdomain from the dropdown. Oh, I guess I didn't add one. So I'm going to put blog. Okay. I'm going to add a new subdomain. And it should be adding. They just made some changes today to do the blog here. Let me just see if I can refresh this and now find it. Publish to a subdomain. Publish to a root domain, Paul Murphy Groove, in a location subdomain. There it is, blog.paulmurphygroove.com. I'm going to click save. Okay. And we are going to click the publish button and add an actual custom domain now, an actual custom domain. I'm going to go to blog.paulmurphygroove.com because this is a domain that we bought today to make a demo. Whoops, I did that wrong. Blog.paulmurphygroove.com. Guys, you can see this yourself. You can see that when I hit enter here, This blog is actually live on the internet. Like no installing WordPress. And now we could design this to look like our brand website. I'm just going to show you a couple little things here that you can do. First thing, you go into settings, and this is where you can put your logo, change it from Groovy, change your favicon so you don't get the G up there, all these other different things. But more importantly, right here, you go into customize theme. You can change, let's say you remember we were red before, all of our buttons were red. So I go to the button, and now across my entire site, all my buttons are red. I can change what font I want so it matches. I can do the layout here, right? So if I want to have the sidebar show or not, do I want the categories here to show? I recommend you leave them. You want the opt-in form? Yeah, why not? You want to show the dates? I recommend taking them off. If you wrote a nice article about the 7 foods to eat when you're keto in 2018, and it says 2018, somebody might not think that it's up to date. But if you want to leave them on, look at the different posts here. You could leave them in a list so they stack. You could do a grid, or you could do masonry, right? Like the Pinterest type look. And you could do that for your post page and your category page. But I'm just going to leave it as is. You got kind of get the point here. I want to do something else here to show you that when you want to match the navigation to your site here, you can literally change all this stuff to say course and podcast. And so it never looks like they ever left your site. I don't have the time to show you all that today. Drag and drop, very, very simple. You could add different categories here, but let's actually create a post real quick. What I'm going to do is I just click new post. I'm going to put 10 reasons. All right, let me not type and talk at the same time. Reasons to upgrade to Groove with Paul Murphy. All right, that's my headline. And here I'm just going to do something like recently. I'm doing this for a reason. Recently, while I was at Epcot, sorry, guys, I got this big microphone in my face. There we go. Blah, 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 right? And let's clean all this up. Recently, while I was at Epcot, let's give that an H2 tag, right? You can do something like that. And the reason why I'm doing this is to show you that I don't want this showing up in my blog preview. So let's now click on here. I'm going to add an image. And I can go to my royalty-free images right here. I'm just going to click right here. I'm going to type in Epcot. Hit enter. Let's grab that image right there. It's that simple to add an image to your blog. It's uploading to our background here. Select it. And there's my image. I keep typing a little bit more. I want to add a video. I can just go to YouTube. Let's just grab any video on Epcot. Let's just take that. I'm going to take the entire link right here, and I'm just going to pop that in here where it says video, paste the link, and I can add a video to my blog. I could also add a custom embed, right? Or anything that I want, and I'm done writing my blog. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I want to give it a featured image so that when people share it, it has like a nice image I designed on Canva, and I want to give it a snippet. In this article, you will find the 10, et cetera, right? Because I don't want it to snippet recently while I was at Epcot. That's not going to get people to click. Let's add a featured image. I'm just going to take one that we've been using recently here, just like this. We design these in Canva or Usign, and I'm done. I'm going to click publish. And now, folks, when I go to the blog, whoops, we're in the middle of publishing. There we go. There's my blog post, 10 reasons to upgrade to Groove with Paul Murphy today. In this article, you will find, right? And the same thing here. In this article, you will find. I didn't type it out because I didn't want the first image of the Epcot globe or that other text. But when we click on it, here's my blog post. So there you go, folks. I was able to show you how you could build a blog in literally 10 seconds that gets the world's best SEO, and you can theme it, you can change the colors, you can make it match your website's navigations, you get funnels, and you get an e-commerce store, and that's all for free. Lots of limitations on it. So, folks, we're going to wrap up today. It's 1 o'clock. I need to get back on the live stream. They're waiting for me over there. But so here's what we need to do. Today, you need to go to paulmurphygroove.com, and I'm going to put that onto a slide right here. You give me just a minute. I think I have that right here. you need to go right there to paulmurphygroove.com. This will replace all of these things. You can cancel your ClickFunnels, your SamCart, your ThriveCart, your Infusionsoft, your ActiveCampaign, your Kajabi, your Wistia, your Shopify account, your you name it. You can run everything you need to run your online business. Get rid of Wix, Squarespace, WordPress. Everything there is free. And you go to paulmurphygroove.com. And when you do, you will see a page that looks like this. If you don't have an account with Groov, you simply go click right here and you get your free account. And remember, we're giving you a free bonus just for signing up, not only to the Groov platform, but you also get my $497 course for free called Funnels Masterclass by Mike Filsaime. You simply click this button right here that says Get Started. You give us your first name, last name, your email, choose your username and password, and you're set. No credit card required. But that's for the free account. You only get 500 contacts, which will be your cart abandons, your sales, and you can put my picture back on, Paul or Mike, and it also is your affiliates, right? And you can't integrate with third-party email platforms with the free account. All right, so very, very important. When you sign up for free, you're going to see an upgrade option, or if you already have an account, you can log into Groov and click the upgrade. But what we want you to do instead is go to paulmurphygroove.com. Make sure you do that. You're going to get re-cookied with Paul's affiliate link. So please don't log into your Groov platform. Please go to paulmurphygroove.com first and click the green button. I need a sip here. Hold on one second. Can we add my image back on the screen there? Thanks. And what you're going to see here on the upgrade page is a video that tells you everything that you get for the upgrade. Okay, you'll also notice that we double your commissions to 40%, and you can instantly participate in the launch and start sharing. And if you make 2 sales, you get your investment back. On top of that, it replaces all of these products, saving you $3,000 per month. On top of that, you get 2 free tickets to Groovecon Presents Monetized Traffic Live in Florida, in Cocoa Beach, Florida, at a gorgeous hotel on the beach. That's November 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you can't make it, we give you access to the live stream. You just log into your Groov account. It's going to be streaming there for you, okay? And this is going to $299 per month starting at the end of this lifetime. That's it. We're going to $299 a month. So you have until August 31st. You've got 3 options. Option number 1, pay us one-time payment of $1,397. You'll never make another payment to us ever again. Paul, I don't know if you're on. I think my producer.
Yeah, I'm here. I can't switch your camera on. I think
you can.
Michael has to do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, we just can't do it then. My producer stepped out for a minute. Oh, there he is. All right, cool. There we go. All right, so you can get started for just one payment of $1,397. Then you will never make another payment to us ever again. You get the platinum lifetime account. You get considered to be a backer in the program. A charter member, you get platinum, which unlocks 25,000 leads and contacts that you can mail unlimited. You get unlimited funnels, unlimited domains. I'm telling you, when you go in and you see the free, it's for a hobbyist. It'll get you up there. You can build a couple of things. You will outgrow it. It's great for you to get started. We don't feel bad that it doesn't let you run your entire business. We're in business to make money. And there's nobody else out there that's allowing you 3 free custom domains and free hosting and all that stuff. But we do limit the number of pages. We limit what payment gateways you can use and different things like that. You can get started, but at a certain point, you're going to need to do one of the 4 following things. Decide to be a hobbyist and stay free, or you can pay other people and duct tape it together and log into 17 different dashboards and pay between $2,000 and $3,000 a month or $36,000 a year to run your business. Or later, you could pay us $299 a month and use the best platform there is out there. Or today, you can upgrade and become a backer of this project, which is, we're closing the backer. It's finally come. The lifetime offer, as you know it, is going away and will cease to exist. You can get access today for $1,397, or we make it easier. You can pay $699 today, get the lifetime offer, and you'll pay just one more payment of $699 in 30 days. And I've got another surprise here for you. You see these 5 payments of $497? Well, If you want to get started today for $497, I'll make a deal exclusively to Paul Murphy's customers. Choose this option. Get started for $497. Pay 3 payments. Go to the help desk after your 3rd payment and say, Mike said I only have to pay 3 payments. They will know I've contacted them already. And then we'll waive your last 2 payments, let you keep the lifetime account, and you get 3 payments of $497. So that's your choice. 3 payments of $497, 2 payments of $699, or 1 payment of $1397. You'll never make another payment to us or anyone else again to run your business ever, period. And that's it. Us or anyone. And that's it. You can actually run your business and focus on your marketing, your education. You can focus on buying media with the money that you're saving. And it's a great feeling. Invest now. We double your commissions. You can start promoting. And Paul, I think that's it. They get the 2 free tickets to Groovecon. I'm sure you have a bonus that they get if they upgrade. If you want to come on and let us know that, folks. I'm sorry I was going a little quick. We are doing our live stream today, and I'm supposed to be back there at 1 o'clock. It's 1:12, so I'm sure they're tap dancing a little bit over there.
Yeah, I'll run through quickly then so we can let Mike go. So I don't know if you want to let me share the screen, Mike, so I just want to show people my bonus.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Do I have to shut it off?
I might be able to just take it over. Let me see what I can do.
I'll just click it off. There we go.
Okay, cool. So let me go to, I think, this one here. Okay. So we're going to do the Wheel of Fortune, but we won't do that while Mike's here because I'll let Mike go towards the end. But we'll just mention the bonus because he might want to jump in on some of this. So first of all, guys, okay, we're going to give you launch hacking secrets. Now, this was a 1-month mastermind that I did last year. This was in April last year. From the 1st of April, it was a 4-week mastermind. Now, what you can do here when you upgrade, what you can do is you can go in. This is taken out of the academy, right? So this is a $2,000 mastermind. Like, you got the Zoom calls, you get like everything that I did live with, with my students. It was only 30 of us, right? So we did this whole thing like literally step by step. 1 week, module 1, 2nd week, and then we had a Zoom call. So you get that, right? So that is you can go and you can go and check here. Join here. It's a $2,000 mastermind, right? So you're going to get that lifetime access. And what you can do is, because Mike's going to up your commission from 20% to 40%, you can get your money. Well, you're not going to have any money to pay me, but you're going to get your investment back for Groove back really fast. Because what you're going to be able to do is go and put videos all over YouTube. Okay. And if you get that now, if you do that now, this means that you can start putting up videos using this. I mean, this is for launches, but you don't need to have affiliate launches. If you go on YouTube, Groovefunnels and Groove.cm and like all of the keywords for Groove, I've got a plugin that I use called vidIQ. It's not competitive on YouTube. It's competitive on Google because Mike Long and all his team are going crazy. But on YouTube, it's wide open, right? So you can do that. So basically, you can use this. We give you the upload checklist. We give you all that. All of that, everything you need basically to rank YouTube videos on the front page of Google. Just go in, start creating videos, use this process, and you're getting this free. This is no extra cost, okay? So you get that, okay? Now, what I haven't said, everyone that I've spoke to so far knows about this, right? So far. What I haven't said is I'm actually going to give you the magic affiliate funnel if you get in before the end of this webinar. Actually, we'll say the end of today, right? And I'm going to make this exclusively only today because I never give this away. This is a $397 funnel, okay? So you can see, I'm just going to log in and show you what you get. Okay, this is the Groove Magic Affiliate Funnel. Now, I'll just quickly go through what that is because some of you guys know it, some of you don't. Now, what this is this funnel turns Groove into a traffic machine. Now, what this does is this is basically, let me just lost my, there we go, we're back. Okay, so let me, where's my mouse gone? It says connected, and now it's being weird. Okay. My mouse is working.
Hey, Paul, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay, man, no worries. I've lost my mouse. I have no idea what to do here. Here we go, we're back. Okay, I've got my mouse. Right, so, okay, so I'm going to show you this. Okay, so this is the magic affiliate funnel. So this is the funnel here. This is the funnel here. Can you guys see that, right? So I'm assuming you guys can see that. No, you can't. So I've got to change what I'm sharing. And then I'm going to share that. Okay, so this is the Magic Affiliate Funnel. And this is what you're going to get, right? So this funnel is going to turn, this is a Groove funnel. It's built inside a Groove. You get it one click out of the box. And this is going to turn your offer into a traffic generating machine. So basically, you're going to plug in your first 10 videos. So you're going to go and promote Groove. We actually call them trust videos. So we're going to create 10 videos, plug them in. And then what we're going to do is this is going to send traffic back into YouTube to our opt-ins, which basically pushes all of our listings up the search engine. And we get like a highly engaged email list. And I think most of you guys know this. Okay. So I will put a link to a video where I go into this in great detail, because obviously we're going to need to wrap this up. But this is a 397 funnel. We don't do discounts on it. So you're going to get that for free only if you get in before the end of today. So I'll quickly just show you what that does. Look, you can take a screenshot of this, guys. This is what the Magic Affiliate Funnel does, right? Ranks YouTube videos at the top of Google and YouTube, highly engaged email list, sell products and services on autopilot without ads, creates a free lead magnet with no extra work that people actually use. It puts your videos everywhere, and it creates a free email list. So when people ask what your cost per lead is, you say 0. You get to be the ultimate authority. I know Mike's not in the room at the moment, but basically when I used this to promote Groove last year, Joe's here. So Joe reached out to me and was like, I was the #1 affiliate initially, overnight affiliate. and I basically got to, this is how come Mike's here today, right? This is how come I know Mike and we've been working together, because I was coming up on the front page of Google, and, you know, when people, Mike and his team were logging in, they could see my face, you know, and also I was making sales. So it's 100% retargeting campaign. Keep you top of mind for 10 days. And it increases conversions, gives you 20 sale points instead of just 1. And it reduces your refund request because people are building more know, like, and trust with you. So that is, you know, that is pretty much it. That is the bonus that I have. And I'm going to give you that, guys, before the end of this webinar. Now, I wanted to be super quick because I know Mike's got to hop off and go on that. So those, you know, you will get launch hacking secrets up until the 31st of August. And then don't forget, as Mike said, the price goes up to 1997, right? This is the, Mike's never done it cheaper than this. This is a backer price, but you can see how great Groove is, right? You can see how amazing this software's come in the last like 12, 18 months. Like just that slider. I mean, half the stuff I didn't even know existed, right? So you guys obviously going to get that at the backer price until the end of August, and then it's all going to change. And I know Mike's definitely intending to do monthly pricing. He didn't, I think he mentioned it, but he's going to be doing monthly pricing. I think they're going to do a Black Friday deal, then they're doing monthly pricing, right?
Yeah, so yeah, it goes from $13.97 and $19.97 on September 1st, and then for 2.5 months will be the final there, and then for Black Friday will be the final at $19.97. Yeah, and the team is telling me to bring it to $29.97. So there's no guarantee on that it won't. That'll be $19.97. John and I are even talking about just going off the market completely for 2.5 months, and then because we want to rid the world of the word lifetime, because if people start doing Google searches and seeing lifetime, it's going to make it tough for us to go to $2.99. So there is an option that at September 1st, only the free version is available, and then we reopen in December at $2.99 a month. I doubt highly that's going to be a case, but it is a discussion that's been brought up, and it's making me realize it gives us some time to stop some confusion. So we'll see. So the guarantee is by August 31st, if they go to paulmurphygroove.com, they could get access for one payment of $13.97, or they could take the payment plans. They could go with 2 payments of $6.99, or there's a 5-payment plan. They have to choose that. That's the public price, 5 payments of $4.97. But if they make 3, they could go to our help desk and we'll knock 2 off. So they can get started today for $497. And the platform, as you said, Paul, it's shown the growth. That's why we're coming out of the beta tag for it. And I want to thank you so much for putting that awesome bonus together, having us in front of your list. I know that we're going to be doing the same thing with you. I think on the What did you say? What day? When is it?
24th of September, I think we've got it in.
Okay, yeah, about a month from today almost. All right, great.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. I'm going to be jumping right over to the live stream. Do you have more that you're doing with your folks after this?
I'll just wrap up when you're gone. Yeah, no, you go, man. Thank you. By the way, just put a one in the chat box, guys. Just thank Mike so much for hopping on and showing us. He has so much more, and I was hoping we would get some, but you know, like he could be on all day showing you stuff inside of Groove. So yeah, we'll let you go, man. Thank you so much.
What I've got right here for everybody is when they log into their account. This is being continued over at the Grooveathon. They can just log into their account and they could watch us live, you know, today.
And all the replays are on YouTube, on your YouTube channel, right? Yeah, so you guys can go through all the days. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Paul. Thank you very much. It was great seeing you. It was great seeing everybody. Thank you so much for your time today, whether you're free or not even taking an account or upgrading. We appreciate you giving us the time today. Thanks.
Take care, buddy. See you soon.
All righty.
Oh, wow. How cool was that, guys? So Mike's literally given us like 2 hours and God knows what to go through that. So, yeah, I'll just quickly wrap up, guys, because, you know, I know I'm going to respect your time. This is a 2.5 hour webinar. It's a super long webinar. So, you know, the bonus is you can go to the links, you know, obviously Mike put them on the screen. I will make a replay, okay? So if you get in, okay, I'm not going to make this a fake scarcity thing. I'm not going to give away the magic affiliate funnel after today just because I just wanted to do it as a special for Mike. This is not really a bonus that I'm giving away. So this is midnight tonight, and then you will get launch hacking secrets up until the 31st of August. And also you get the group coaching program with the free or the platinum version, okay, which is our weekly group coaching, and we bring on guests like Mike. So you know about that. I'm sorry I didn't get to half of your questions. I was actually trying to reply to people privately, so I appreciate. Obviously, there's lots and lots of questions. You know, normally we would go through that, but you know, if you're here right now, we're going to do one last thing. We're going to do the Wheel of Fortune. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Now we're going to start bringing this in every week. We're going to do this at the end, okay? Because that way, I know you guys get better value when you turn up live, right? Now, we've got 60 people. We've got 60 prizes in the Wheel of Fortune. Let me just show you this. Okay, so let me show you. We're going to do this every single week as of now, right? So you can see I'm going to switch my camera to the right so you can see it, right? So this is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the reason you want to be getting involved in the chat, you want to be mentioning stuff is because I'm literally going to go into the chat now and I'm going to spin it, right? I'm not even going to look at the chat and I'm just going to point to somebody. Okay. And it doesn't matter whether you've got all my courses or none of my courses or anything like that. We have got a bunch of bonuses inside of here. Now you can see, I'm just going to come in here. There's 60, right? You can see it goes up to 60. Look, you can see there. I'm going to make it a bit bigger so you can see it. All right. It goes up to 60, right? Now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 16. So that's better than a spin on a dice. That's almost a 1 in 3 chance of winning really, really good price. Otherwise, you will definitely get the 24-hour ranking system, which comes with a weekly group coaching. Now, when we cap this at 2,000, that will still be a prize. We will be able to basically, you know, sneak you in. So we'll give you the weekly group coaching regardless. Okay, so if you haven't managed to get that, I mean, if you're on these calls, you've probably got it because you get it with these calls, right? So that is kind of like the bottom prize. And then you can see we've got the Magic Affiliate Funnel is added in here. We've got Launch Hacking Secrets. We've got the ATS Academy. We've got Magic Affiliate Funnel. We've got $50 to PayPal. We've got Launch Hacking Secrets. We've also got is there Traffic Tube Secrets? I thought it was in here. Yeah, Traffic Tube Secrets. There you go. Master accounts. So you get all the funnels. So there's some really good prizes here. Now, I'm going to show you how we do this, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here. You see I've got a random number generator. I'm just going to press it a few times. So if somebody had won that now, they would have got the 24-hour ranking system. We'll press it again. I'll just see what comes up. 19. So you'll see we should have 1 in 3. There we go. Look, that would have been the Magic Affiliate Funnel, right? So we hit it on the second spin, right? So you can see that this is, you know, this is a really good chance. Now, if you do have my courses, right? This is the one last thing I want to say. If you have any of my courses and you want to sell this, right? And, you know, because you know, say for instance, you win the academy, but you've already got the academy. Okay. We can't transfer the actual prize, but what I will do is I'll allow you to sell your prize, and you can sell it in the ATS group. So you can say, I won the academy. I've already got it. PM me your best offer. Right. And you have my permission to do that. We will approve that post. And the reason I want to do that is because obviously if you've already got it, you know, it's going to feel like a rubbish. And somebody who wants the academy but doesn't want to pay the normal price, you can give it, and they'll get all the bonuses. And all you then need to do is let us know the email address. We won't transfer it, but if you've already got it, you just give us the email address of who you've sold it to or whatever, and we'll do that. Right. So, and that applies to everything. Any one of my courses, if you've already got them, you can sell it. Okay. If you haven't already got them, you can't sell it. So we're going to give you that course, and that's your course, right? So that's your prize. But if you've already got it, you can sell it, because I just wanted to make it so that you guys obviously realize that, you know, some of you, we've got a lot of people that have bought everything, and I still want you to be able to get something out of this, right? So you can do that. So here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the chat box. We've got 70. How many have we got on? Not 70, 274 people. Right. Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to scroll. Okay. And we are going to, I'm literally going to scroll up and down. And if you've been chatting in the chat box, you've got more of a chance for me to land on you. Now, the only people we're going to disqualify every week is if you're just putting in lots and lots of ones and things like that when it doesn't make any sense. You've got to be chatting, interacting, making sense. And if you're trying to spam it, then I'll notice and you won't win the prize. Right. So here we go. I'm just going to scroll up and down. I'm going to look over here. And I am on Keith, right? Now, Keith, you've got to be here to win. So, Keith, put a 1 in the chat box if you're here to start with, okay? And then we'll do the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to take a few seconds, so I'll just have a quick sip. If Keith's not here, we'll do someone else. My pleasure, Gus. Yeah, Gus has just put thank you, Paul. So, if Keith is not here, we'll do someone else. Okay, so obviously this is why it's good for you. Keith is here. Right, congratulations, Keith. You've won a spin on the Wheel of Fortune. Right, here we go. Are you ready? So you can see here that it was on 19. We're going to generate. You have won 59, which is 24-hour ranking system and group and weekly group coaching. So unlucky, well, lucky that you won, but congratulations for winning. Unlucky you didn't win one of the bigger prizes. But yeah, we're going to do one of those every single week. So give Keith a round of applause. Put a 1. That's a virtual way of doing a round of applause. Lots of 1s for Keith. And yeah, so we will wrap this up now, guys. But we're going to do that every week. And we may even do one at the start. It just depends on how much time we have. But we'll definitely do that at least once. And again, all you need to do is chat in the chat box. You're going to win. You know, as you can see, like, you know, that was, if we press that again, that probably will land on a prize. If we press it again, you'll see it's like 1 in 3. Okay, 12. There you go. That would have been the magic affiliate funnel. So that was just another 3 spins. So, you know, you're going to get a massive prize. And, you know, 16 out of 60. So that's like a 1 in 3 spin. Right. That's it, guys. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to put this on YouTube. Okay. And so we will be sending out a replay. It's not going to be the normal replay. I'm actually going to upload this to YouTube. Okay. Because obviously there's going to be a lot of people that want to see this, and we will send it out to you 6 hours later, like we normally do. You'll get a link. But just keep an eye on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, let me just quickly give you that, actually, because you might want to subscribe and hit the bell, because as soon as it's on YouTube, if you miss the start, you'll just get notified straight away. So I've just got to find my channel. There we go. All right. Right, there you go. Oh, that's not it. Right, here we go. I'm going to drop it in the chat box. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And then, yeah, in about, I don't know, 2 hours, I'm going to put it up tonight. So that's going to be on YouTube, probably within less than 6 hours, but then you'll get a link to the actual replay in 6 hours time. The replay will probably come to this webinar jam, though. It won't go to the YouTube. So just keep an eye on YouTube, and you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to speed it up and do all the things you can do on YouTube, right? So I just want to say thanks, guys, for hanging out this long. You know, been amazing. I've really enjoyed having Mike on. So, you know, and obviously I appreciate you guys being here, and I love you all. So have an awesome week, and I'll see you you guys in the academy. I'll see you on Thursday for our academy call. And that will be normal time, 5 p.m. Apologies if you missed the first hour, but again, you can get the replay. All right, guys, take care. See you soon. Bye.